we've just finished with La Liga, Villarreal against Leganés, and we also covered Alaves against Valencia. Both very, very good games, and go and check them out. The live is on the channel. You can go and have a look if you want to watch it back. Villarreal winning 3-0, Valencia losing 1-0 to Alaves. Controversial penalty late in the game. But we are now here for a massive, massive League One playoff semi-final, second leg at Edgeley Park. Stockport County against Leyton Orient. What an unbelievable game this was on Saturday we watched. And I thought Stockport were really unlucky. Leyton Orient, I mean, Charlie Kelman, who's playing tonight, Charlie Kelman scored one of the most unbelievable offside goals we've seen in many, many years. He was offside by about 5 yards, wasn't he? He was massively offside. I can't believe the Lino didn't give it. But, yeah, Leyton Orient managed to get the draw, and now they come to Edgeley Park, and they still have a chance, don't they? They still have a really, really big chance going into this game. So, Richie Wellens against Dave Challoner. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments. Really, really looking forward to this one. We are about 2 minutes away from kickoff. First off, I do just want to say a massive, massive thank you to our sponsors here at Premier League Dad, Match Bingo. Match Bingo, if you've never heard of Match Bingo before, I am absolutely certain that you will do over the next 12 months because, boy, are they growing. They have been, basically, they pay out over £200,000 in prize money to players, over 10,000 players across the UK. And the way that it works is if you like a bet on the footy, the same way I do, if you like a bet on the footy, I am sure you'll love Match Bingo. It's absolutely brilliant. Basically what happens is you get a bingo card and it's got 15 random events on it during the game. It'll say things like, for example, corner to Liverpool or free kick to Arsenal. And as the game's going on, it will tick it off on the bingo card. And you get prizes for a line, prizes for a full house, the same way that you do with bingo. So it's fantastic. It combines all the excitement, all the fun of regular sports betting, football betting that we all love, with all the fun and excitement you'd associate with a game of bingo. Go and check it out. If you click on the link on screen, or if you scan the QR code on screen, which will be live throughout this live stream, or you can click the link in the description. You can go and set up your account. You can download the app via the Premier League Dad link, and if you deposit £5, you'll get £10 free. Can't say fairer than that. Go and check them out. They're absolutely brilliant. And yeah, brilliant guys over there at Match Bingo as well. So, with that said, we're going to focus now on Stockport County at Edgeley Park at home against Leyton Orient. What a really big game this is. Who's going to make it to Wembley? Let's see. 1 second. I'm just going to get going live on the other place. Edward, Yoki, dismission or work and get a cheap sector next visitor in Toronto for less than 30 quid. I don't think so, mate, no. Not that I'm aware of. Stanley, hey up, mate. How you doing, Stanley? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Right, let's get the old scoreboard going. We're off and underway here at Edgeley Park. The Danny Bergara stand in the background, and the Cheadle end as well. The other one, the Cheadle end. That was a great game on Saturday. The 2-2 was unbelievable. It was a fantastic game. I do just want to go through the lineups as well very quickly. So, let's go through the lineups while we've got time. So, it is, in goal, it's Adai, it's Hills, Horsefall and Pye at the back with Ollie Norwood, the guy who scored the penalty in the first leg, of course. Ollie Norwood just sitting in front. Fevrier on the right. Collar and Moxon in front, Torre on the left, and then Kyle Wotton and Oloafe up front as well. So pretty much similar to, I don't think there's many changes from the first leg for Stockport County. For Leyton Orient, it's Keeley in goal, it's Curry, Becklers and Edmonds Green at the back, O'Neill left, Galbraith right, Clare and Brown sitting, And then it's Aguier and Jamie Donnelly, of course. Jamie Donnelly, who scored that wonderful halfway line goal against Manchester City in the FA Cup. And just in front of them, it's that man, Charlie Kelman. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Stanley, Kelman's a score. Haven't had a bet. Never won anything. Bad luck I am. Yeah, I would stay away from this one because it could go either way. It really could. Leyton Orient I've got a habit of producing the unexpected, and County, they're a really good side, County at home as well, but yeah, I don't know. Charlie Kelman's a top striker. Really, really good striker. Oh my God, they've scored. Leyton Orient have scored, I told you. I told you it'd be a good start, and it was a fast start, and we've already got a goal in this one. Leyton Orient, there you go. The goal graphics on the screen already. Stockport 0, Leyton Orient 1. It was a free kick. Whipped into the front post. And those Leyton Orient fans are jubilant. Unbelievable. It was whipped into the front post, and I think it's that man Donnelly. It's that man Jamie Donnelly. We talked about him being the danger man. He's on loan from Spurs, the young man. And he gets in at the front post. Let's just watch this back. He's onside. There's no danger of that. It's a great ball forward. And Donnelly drills it low down. Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's a free kick whipped in. It's actually a really clever run. It's a really clever run. It's a great free kick. And it's smashed low down at the front post. Past Adai in that goal. And I don't know. I think he's got to do better. It's not even Donnelly. It's Ollie O'Neill. I thought it was Donnelly. No, it's Ollie O'Neill. It's Ollie O'Neill. It's Ollie O'Neill. It looked like Donnelly. But no, Ollie O'Neill, the young Irishman's got the goal. Kieran Baines. Hi, bro. Good to see you, Kieran. How you doing? Jack Willis. Kelman's a baller. Yeah. Conte have got it all to do here now. Shot from distance. Oh, Keeley with a save. We're 4 minutes in here already. We're 4 minutes in, and already we've had a goal and a great shot on target there. This is going to be some game, I'm telling you. This is going to be some game. I love the playoffs. I absolutely love the playoffs. There's always so much going on in the playoff games. And there's usually always rubbish decisions from the errors and referees making stupid decisions like we saw in the first leg. Oh, Wotton's just getting crowded out. Wotton is just getting far too crowded out. Kieran Baines, I'm good, thanks you. Yeah, mate, I'm good, thank you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to have you on the chat, mate. What are you thinking with this one, Kieran? Yeah, Wotton just got crowded out there. Just got completely crowded out. But it's all Leyton Orient here. They've got a corner now. Torres just put that one behind. He should have done a lot better. County are looking rattled. County are looking rattled in these opening few minutes here. The opening 5 minutes, it's certainly all on Leyton Orient. They're applying a lot of pressure to Stockport County here. A lot of pressure. And it's a corner kick. It's a corner kick, and Beckles is coming forward, the captain. The captain's wandering forward. There's some big lads up there as well. Aguier, Clare, Brown, they can all get their head on it. Edmonds Green as well. Edmonds Green probably guilty of in the first leg of giving away a penalty, wasn't he? Stanley, feisty game this is. It will be. Yeah, it definitely will be. Edward, how was the last stream? Yeah, it was alright, mate. Yeah, it was good. It was quite good. Villarreal 3-0. So yeah, entertaining game from a very nearly 2-0. It's gone all the way through to the other side. Leyton Orient recycle it, put it back into the box. Lots and lots of early pressure from Orient. Cross in, cleared away, and Stockport County can't get out their own box at this moment in time. And then the referee gives a free kick. Zach Clips, I need Stockport County to win for £4,000. What's the score? It's 1-0 Leyton Orient, Zach. Oh, it's 1-0 Leyton Orient. J, typical copite. What's the typical copite thing? I don't know where the typical copite shout comes from. What's the typical copite shout, Jay? Or are you just a shitbag? Are you just throwing words out there? You're just throwing words out there, you're not really saying what they mean. Here's Kelman, offside. Hey, they're not going to give that. They're going to give that one. Of course they're going to give that one. Zach, 1-0 already. What the... Yeah. Yeah, 1-0. 1-0 already. Kieran Baines, one of these teams be playing Ipswich, maybe. Yeah, you would think so. Possibly. I mean, there's Charlton and Wickham in the other semi-final, of course, so still time. One of those could end up doing it. Sister Fister, I'm seeing more and more of Liverpool talked with words. Yeah. Ornstein today. Ornstein, ultra reliable David Ornstein, saying, oh, must be Wotton. Oh, very nearly 1-1. Very nearly 1-1 there. Very nearly. Unlucky. Stanley, Wrexham in 2015 in National League, Leicester winning the Prem, now in the same division. It's mad how football can change, innit? I mean, look at United. Look at United. Here's Aguirre getting forward. Here's Kelman. Well won at the back. And Leyton Orient keep winning it back. Keep winning it back. Do you think we get Wirtz? No, I don't. I think he goes to Bayern Munich. Kieran Baines has Leyton Orient being in the Championship. Yeah, I think they have. It was a long time ago, man, but they have been in the Championship. I'm sure they have. I'm confused though. Surely both him and Sobbo would want to play every week. I don't think it's a him or Sobbo, mate. I think he probably ends up playing wide left or wide right, or I can't see him playing as part of the midfield three. There's no way we play him as the midfield three. He's nowhere near physical enough. Nowhere near. He'd get bullied in the Premier League in a midfield three. And Soberslide does a really good job in the midfield. So, yeah, I would be very, very surprised if we played him there. Oh, another shot on target there from Leyton Orient from the edge of the area. It's nearly 2-0 again. They're putting a lot of pressure on. A lot of pressure on County here. They won't let him go to a rival in the same league. Why? They do it. They've done it plenty of times before. They always, all the best players in Germany end up going to bloody Bayern Munich. It happens all the time. So yeah, I don't think that would be surprising at all if he went to Bayern. If Dortmund will sell Hummels and Lewandowski to Bayern, I don't see why Leverkusen wouldn't sell Wirtz. And again, Leverkusen in years gone by have sold their top players to other teams, haven't they? Surely Wirtz comes to the Prem though. Why? I mean, I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe he will come to the Prem, but I think if he does come to the Prem, he's more likely to go to City than Liverpool, just because I think City need him in that position. City play with a De Bruyne, don't they? Or a Foden in that number 10. Liverpool don't really do that. Liverpool's midfield is a lot more, I would say a lot less rigid. We, at different points, we'll have McAllister playing furthest forward, and then he'll play in the 6. Soberslide will play furthest forward as a 10, getting into the box. And then other times you'll see Gravenberch floating around there. So it's, I don't necessarily think it's suited for Wirtz in the current setup anyway. In the current Liverpool setup, I would be amazed if Florian Wirtz comes in. Yeah, I don't think he does. Sisterfister, I guess we'll have to see. Looking forward to see what we do in the summer, though. Yeah, absolutely. Samot92, are you a Scouse fan? I'm not a Scouse fan. No, I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm a Liverpool fan, but I'm not a Scouser. Not a Scouser. I was born just outside Liverpool, so I wouldn't profess to be a Scouser, but I am a Liverpool fan. Kieran Baines, who would you want to win Europa League? Man United or Tottenham? Tottenham. Definitely Tottenham. Definitely Tottenham. Yeah, and I think Tottenham will win it, to be honest. I think United are miles off it. They're miles off it. You watch the recent performances, they are absolutely miles off it. Anthony, don't you live in Liverpool now? I don't live in Liverpool now. No, I worked in Liverpool though for many years, and that was where I worked up to. Basically this time last year. So yeah, I've worked in Liverpool for a good few years. Samot, what do you think about the booing of Trent? Personally, not a big fan of him, but it was uncalled for. I don't think it was uncalled for. I think it was absolutely justified. And yeah, it's usually rival fans using it as an opportunity to stir up. You know, Liverpool aren't great fans. You know, it's that. And actually, they don't really know the situation. Liverpool aren't annoyed that Trent is leaving. Liverpool aren't annoyed that he's going to Real Madrid. It's nothing to do with that. It's nothing to do with that. It's entirely to do with the manner in which he's gone about it. He's basically wiped his arse on the shirt. That's it. There's no other way of describing it. He's absolutely manipulated the club at every single opportunity. For his own benefit as well. He's lied to the club. That's it. He's lied to the club. He's lied to the fans for his own benefit. He's known about this move for over 18 months, and he's gone about it all wrong. For a guy who supports the club, I think it's outrageous. Jonathan Guzman, what game are you watching, mate? We're watching Stockport County against Leyton Orient. Albert, hello, mate. How you doing, Albert? David Tudor, Oldham 3, Halifax 0. Really? Oluwafe with the flick on into Wotton. Edward, just seeing that the new kit release announcement will be next week before the final game. Kieran Baines, weirdly enough, Ipswich get points from Man United and Tottenham. I know, yeah. I mean, to be honest, most teams got points from United and Tottenham this season, didn't they? Jim, hi mate, I think Leyton Orient are going up. They're playing well, aren't they? They're playing really, really well in the opening 10-15 minutes here. Going for double promotion in my Chesterfield career. Nice, well done, Edward. David Tudor, 3 goals in 12 minutes in the Oldham game. Blimey, what a quick start that is. What a quick start that is. Isn't Halifax a bank? It is a bank, yeah. Team Trent, do you think Liverpool deserve to win the Premier League? Yeah, the team who finishes top usually does, mate, yeah. Chance. Oh, Stockport. It's going to be a corner. It's going to go behind for a corner kick. Leyton Orient just allowing Stockport back into it a little bit now. Jim, I know it's very random, but I've just heard about the toxic and pretty dangerous behind the scenes of Wizard of Oz. It is pretty random. No, I don't know. I've not heard anything about that. Not heard anything about that. Right, corner kick to Stockport. Ball into the box. Chance off the bar. Oh, Stockport again. There you go. That's how quickly things can change. Stockport very nearly 1-1. It was Horsefall. Bang. Just off the crossbar. Really unlucky. Really unlucky. Good header. Very, very good header. Long throw into the box by Stockport. They are just finding the way into the game a touch more now. That's going to be a foul to Leyton Orient, and that'll take all the pressure back off him, won't it? That'll take all the pressure away. Cleared up the pitch here. Stockport County are really, really not getting the foot on the ball. Feels like it's getting a bit bitty, a bit scrappy now. Every second ball is a foul. Leyton Orient, obviously, I don't know if that's a clear attempt from Leyton Orient to just try and disrupt the game. Ben, score is it key? I'm working late. It's 1-0 to Leyton Orient, mate. Stockport 0, Leyton Orient 1. 18 minutes in. 3-2 to Leyton Orient on aggregate here. Stockport have just hit the post, or hit the crossbar from a corner. But Leyton Orient with a great goal early on. Quick free kick, clever free kick. Ran in behind, smashed it low into the front post. And yeah, Leyton Orient 1-0. Really expected Stockport to do these. I do think they will eventually. I think Stockport will go through. A long way to go in this one. And Stockport, since they've gone behind, they looked a little bit rattled to start with, but they have just started to come back into it again. I think Leyton Orient are slowing the game down a lot with lots of fouls, lots of just breaking the play up and just kind of killing the speed of the game, the pace of the game, the tempo. Yeah, it just feels like Stockport just need to keep the ball moving. They keep the ball moving. There's every chance they get back into this. Jim, no, it's not random. It's related to Leyton Orient versus Stockport in many ways. Toxic and pretty dangerous behind the scenes. Oh, I don't know why. John Marsden, good evening all. Good to see you, John. How you doing? Good to see you. What are your thoughts on this one tonight, John? Stockport 0, Leyton Orient 1 as it stands. It's not looking so hot for Stockport. Again, we're still only 20 minutes in. I'm sure if you're a County fan, you're looking at this and thinking, okay, fine. We've got time. We've got time. We're okay. We've got time here. Long ball forward, it's a flick on. It's going to be all the way back here. No, he's kept it out. Well done. John Marsden, Stockport for the win. I do still think Stockport will turn it round, won't they? I do still think they'll sort it. Stand number 10, signing Frimpong's becoming a reality. Fabrizio tweeted, personal terms agreed. Yeah, I think the easy bit, isn't it, is... oh, that should have been a red card there for County. I tell you what, if there was VAR in this game, if that was VAR'd, that would have been a red card absolutely every day of the week. Moxon, absolutely red card. That was so bad. Oh, that was a studs up. That would have been a red every single day. It's wild. And do you know what? That's a potential leg breaker, that, because his leg was planted. Oh, that's naughty. That is very naughty, that. But yeah, I do think with Frimpong, the personal terms is never going to be an issue. The buyout clause is what, 30 million, 35 million at a push. So it's just about the payment terms that we can agree with Leverkusen there. So yeah, I think it's pretty straightforward, that deal. If we can get a replacement for Trent for 30, 35 million, it's not bad at all, really, is it? Ben, passed my work probation today. Area manager, here I bloody come. Nice. Well done, mate. Congratulations. Love that. I'm excited by Frimpong, can't lie. I'm a little bit hesitant with him. He's not the one that I would have gone for, if I'm really honest. He's not the one that I would have gone for. And if we do go for him, I think we need to rethink what we do on the left. I hope we don't go Frimpong and on the left-hand side we go with Kirkes, or Kirkes is the one that's doing the rounds, isn't it? I would have hated us to go and get Kirkes and Frimpong, which watch us go and do it now. I'm sure we will. But do you know what I mean? Like I feel like it's going to be such a it's too small wing backs, too small full backs, and if you go back to Arne Slot in the game at Old Trafford, I think they talked about it on the overlap the other day. Paul Scholes talked about looking at Arne Slot when Manchester United kept it in diagonals to Trent and trying to get above Trent, and it would puzzle me if all of a sudden we went, well, do you know what we'll do? We'll go and buy two small fullbacks and just magnify that problem. Because if you were playing against Liverpool next season, all you would do is just go and put your tallest player, whoever it is, just put him on the fullbacks and just knock it long and chase your second balls. It'd be a really simple way to beat Liverpool. A really, really simple way. I mean, look, yeah. So I just don't think for me it would have been the right thing to go and get Frimpong. I'm not sure he's the right one for us. Good player, but maybe not the right one for us. Right, all the way back to the keeper here. So let me catch up with the chat. Ben, who would you have gone for? Who would I have gone for? Well, that's the $1 million question, isn't it? Probably someone more like maybe a Vanderson. Maybe Vanderson from Monaco would have been a slightly better option. Just because I think if you look at him and Frimpong, they're both quite diminutive. But if you look at Frimpong, I think he's much better going forward than he is defensively. That's his game. Defensively, I think he's better than Trent, but going forward's his game. Vanderson feels like a better defensive right back, I would argue. Vanderson's good. There's a few, to be honest. There's quite a few. I quite like a few in Liga. What's the other fella called at Lille? He's had quite a good season for Lille. Is it Santos? Santos has done all right at Lille. Or even, do you know what? Even Molina. Callum's our Atletico Madrid resident Atleti fan. Molina would have been a decent player. Decent right back for coming. Someone like him. Just because he's slightly taller. Well, not even necessarily that he's slightly taller. I mean, there's not much in it, is there? But it's more that I just feel like Vanderson's probably less likely to be physically targeted than Frimpong. And I know there's not much in it height-wise, but yeah, I would probably have gone for Vanderson over Frimpong. Or even, as I say, or even Santos or Molina. Molina would have been one from Atleti. Sister Vista, imagine Hakimi, love him, gotta say. Yeah, I mean, Hakimi's the dream, isn't it? Hakimi's the one everyone would have loved to get, but he's ungettable. You're not going to get Hakimi. John Marsden, shame about Kov last night, mate. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Real shame. Last minute, you can't really legislate for that if you're Frank Lampard. You're just looking at it and going, unlucky lads, really unlucky that. This game has just kind of broken down, I guess, in the last 5-10 minutes. There's not really been an awful lot going on. Jim, I think it's a bit of a gamble, but I think it's a gamble you need to make. Kieran Baines, when Liverpool played Ipswich, didn't you want to go to the game at Portman Road? Didn't I want to go to the game at Portman Road? Yeah, I mean, look, mate, I always would like to go to the games, but I've kind of give that side of my life up. I used to go to the games all the time, home and away. I used to go to, watch Liverpool all over Europe. I've been to cup finals, semi-finals. I've been and watched Liverpool and done that whole dance, and it's too expensive. I've got a family now. It's just not really my thing. I've seen a lot of stadiums around the world, so yeah, I'd love to tick them off as I get older. Maybe I'll get back into it, but I'm not overly fussed with going watching the football right now where I am in life. I want Frimpong and Geertruida because Geertruida can play centre-back as well as left-back or right-back. Interesting. Yeah, Geertruida's another one that's been looked at, isn't it? Callan, isn't that triple promotion from Leyton Orient if they win? Yeah, I think they've... I don't know if it's triple promotion in 3 years back-to-back, but... It might well be, actually. If they make the playoff final, it'll be... Yeah, really, really unexpected. So they'll have done well. Kieran Baines, you might not curl, but Kieran McKenna's birthday today. Is it really? Yeah, it's one of the other lad who's there's another lad who follows us in this chat, James. It's his birthday today. We've just wished him happy birthday. So there you go. It's your birthday's the same as Kieran McKenna's, James. Callum Molina is linked to Juventus. Got to be a good defender playing Serie A. Ben Twiss, according to Wiki, Frimpong and Vanderson are both 5'8". Well, I think there's not much in it. I knew there wasn't much in it. But Vanderson, if you look at him, he's a little bit more. He's less likely to be bullied, I would argue, than Frimpong. Reece Crownshaw, clock stopped, Kieran. Well, it hasn't anymore. It's back on. I've sorted it now. But thank you for letting me know. Manuts, 28. What team do you support? I'm a Liverpool fan, mate. Liverpool fan. But we watch everyone. We watch absolutely everyone on this channel. Watching Stockport and Leyton Orient now. We watched Villarreal and Leganés earlier. We are watching Chelsea v Manchester United on Friday. We are going to watch all the Premier League fixtures this weekend. Plus, we're obviously going to be doing a watch-along for Palace and City in the FA Cup final. So, we shall see. Razine, I see a Mariki masterclass. Hope they win. Come on, Mallorca. Ben, sounds like we're opting to stick for attacking prowess on the right side of defence rather than defensive prowess. I know, but if you go for that on that side, then on the left, what are you going to do? You can't have two really attack-minded fullbacks and not enough cover through the middle, or you're basically just giving Van Dijk and Konate absolutely no support, no cover whatsoever. Like, it feels like that's if I'm Van Dijk and Konate next year, assuming Konate stays, I'm looking at it and going, it's not a particularly. That's not going to be a particularly enjoyable season. I'm going to be in very difficult positions all season. You're gonna have me chasing back to my own goal a lot. Daniel, will you watch Real Madrid after this? I don't think so. No, it'll finish this, won't it? Before Real Madrid does, or about the same time as Real Madrid. Time's Real Madrid. Real Madrid's just kicked off, so maybe there's half an hour left. Depends. I guess if it goes to extra time, then no. If it doesn't go to extra time, then I might switch over and put Real Madrid on. Yes, I'll happily put Real Madrid on for half an hour at the end, assuming this hasn't gone to extra time. Assuming that's what people want and there's enough people around at the end, I don't mind doing that, yeah. But it's not been all that good from Leyton Orient. From Stockport going forward. They've been, I would argue, fortunate to have 11 men on the pitch. I think that's going to be the first thing I would say. Stockport should be a man down. They should have had Moxon sent off. It's an absolute certain red card. Absolute certain red card. Ben, I'm wanting Hyson to go to Real because then think we keep Canate, but feel like Canate to Real is quite possible, yeah. And do you know what, mate? I think that's probably the likely outcome, isn't it? Is if Real Madrid pinch Hyson, then we'll keep Canate. If they pinch Canate, we'll go and get Hyson. So it's probably not the end of the world either way. I'd rather obviously keep Canate, of course I would, but Hyson's not a bad player, and he's a few years younger. So yeah, I'd be delighted either way with that. FM No Casual, Stockport getting back into this. They are coming into the game more. They've had more possession, certainly. Stockport have had a lot more of the ball since they went behind. They've had a couple of chances where, they hit the bar off the corner. They're getting more crosses into the box. They've got a corner now. They've got Leyton Orient penned into their own half pretty much since Leyton Orient scored. But they're not doing much. Apart from set pieces, they're not doing much. I would argue that if Stockport do score, it's going to come from a set piece. It's going to come from a set piece. And Stockport should have had a man sent off. Stockport really, really should have had a man sent off, I'm telling you. Ben, that's what I think, mate. That's why I want Hyson to go to Real. Although I'd like him, I'd rather keep Canate. Wojciech, how's it going? Good to see you, mate. Really good to see you. How you doing? We're watching Stockport and Leyton Orient. And it's a corner to Stockport here. Ball into the box, the far post. Shot! Oh, just over. And I think it was Oloafe. It was Oloafe. Chance there at the front post. Unlucky. Wojciech, doing good, bro. How are you, mate? Yeah, really good, man. Really, really good, thank you. Yeah, it's been a good day. Very, very hot today, wasn't it? Again, I don't know if you're in England at all. I don't know where you are in the world, Wojciech. But in England, where I am today, it was absolutely scorching. It was beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous day. And, yeah. Sun shining, can't be bad. Here's Stockport on the counter-attack now. Moxon. The man who should be off the pitch by rights. If VAR existed in this game, Stockport would be down to 10 men. Although you could argue that if VAR existed in this tie, Stockport might be 2-0 up. And Leyton Orient wouldn't be in with a chance. Oh, it's gone behind. It's another corner to Stockport. Wojciech, got any plans later? Just watching this, mate. We're just watching this now. Stockport and Leyton Orient. And then once this goes off, maybe watching Real Madrid. So once that finishes, it'll be basically 10 o'clock. And I'll be heading back home. Oh, Stockport, unlucky. Again off the corner. Horsfall, just wide. It is coming off set pieces. If Stockport are going to score, it's going to be off a set piece, I am telling you. They've got no other threat from open play, really. They're dominating from corners, though, and they're getting a lot of corners. So, Stockport 0, Leyton Orient 1, but Stockport are causing real danger here going forward. Wojciech, yeah, I'm in England. It's boiling. Yeah, it's absolutely sweltering today, isn't it? A gorgeous day in England. FM No Casuals knew they'd bottle it, man. Why do I bet? Christ, if you had an answer to that. If you find an answer to that, let me know. Oh, back pass from Leyton Orient there. Keeley comes out and clears it away. Beckler's put him in a little bit of trouble there. Wojciech, I'm going to go. I'll see you later. All right, mate. Take it easy. Have a nice day. See you soon. Kieran Baines, it's funny because I usually don't like it too hot, but it's hot and I can cope with it. Yeah, it's been lovely today. Good day for the drive. Good day to get out in the car and have a nice drive. That's a free kick, ref, surely. No, Leyton Orient win it cleanly, apparently. Home fans are up in absolute arms here. Reece Crownshaw, Stockport to equalise in the 87th minute. There's been an incident off the ball here. The referee's having words with his linesman. I just wonder if there might be any repercussions coming here. Don't think so. He's just having words with both players. Looks like it should be all right. Ewan Sillis, who is winning this then? Well, as it stands, Stockport 0, Leyton Orient 1. Stockport are doing all the pressing, Ewan. They're doing all the pressing. They're doing all the chasing. They've hit the bar. They've had a couple of chances just off corners where they've kind of knocked it just wide. So Stockport are doing all the pushing, all the pressing, and they're the most likely to score, certainly. But again, Leyton Orient are the only one who scored. They've got Charlie Kelman up there. We know how dangerous he is. We know that Donnelly can score from nothing as well. So, yeah, I don't know. I wonder. I do wonder how they'll be able to keep those quiet. Cheers for the likes and all that good stuff. Appreciate it. Right, Jamie Donnelly's going to whip this in. Ball into the box, across the front post. It's gone behind. It's going to be a corner to Leyton Orient. It was Brown who got the touch. Should it have been a corner? Yeah, it was a corner. Horsfall got back and put it behind. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Definitely a corner. We're into the last 5 minutes now before half-time. Dave Challoner can get his players back in and just have a quick word with them and say, lads, you need to do better here. Oh, it's 2. Has he kept it? Has it gone in? Has it stayed out? What's happened? Oh, it's off the bar. Oh my God, Charlie Kelman. It was a free kick. Oh, sorry, it was a corner. And it's floated in. And right at the near post, Charlie Kelman, I think it comes off his back. He goes for the header. He misses the header. It hits his back. And it bounces up onto the crossbar and bounces down onto the line. Stockport clear it away. Very nearly 2-0 to Leyton Orient. That would have been tough for Stockport to come back from. Very, very nearly 2-0 there. Very, very nearly. Pedri Lover, not to criticise, but there's a cup final and a big league game going on and you're watching League One. No hate, by the way. I know, but hey, listen, we watched the first leg of this one, so it would be wrong not to do the second. And in terms of cup final, I'll be honest. If I'm dead honest with you, Pedri, I actually think as well, if I was just, prioritising views and all that sort of thing, I've just seen Mallorca have actually scored at Real Madrid. Mallorca have beaten Real Madrid. Who'd have thought that was happening? But yeah, in terms of the most watched games on this channel, the most watched games on this channel are actually League One and Championship games. So, we talk about Bologna versus AC Milan in the Coppa Italia final. We talk about Real Madrid versus Mallorca in La Liga. There's just been 150 people watch me for Villarreal against Girona, or Villarreal against Leganés. Very few people watch that one. And there was over 1,000 people watched us the other day for Coventry. Over 1,000. So it all seems to just focus, I don't know why, very much on Championship and League One games. I don't know. But there you go. People like what they like. But that isn't the reason. We committed to doing the first leg of this one. And I'm obviously going to stick with the second leg. And to be honest, it's been a very good game so far. It's been a really good game. FM No Casuals, you're giving me a heart attack here, lad, but cashing out anyway. I was well scared then. Ben Hughes, that right wing for County looked decent in the first leg. Not been in the game so far tonight. Are you on about Fevrier? Yeah, but to be honest, I didn't think he was that good in the first leg. He was kind of again, almost like a Jeremy Doku, Adama Traore type of player. Can beat a man, can drop his shoulder and get past him, but he just can't really deliver when he gets to the final ball. Cheers for sharing the live, Reese. Appreciated, mate. Always appreciate it. Callum, Atletico second incoming. Charlie Kelman, offside. There's an ironic cheer around Edgeley Park every single time Charlie Kelman is flagged offside. It's unsurprising, really, isn't it, given the offside that wasn't given in the first leg at Brisbane Road. Right, Oloafe coming forward now for Stockport County. It's out wide to Fevrier. Fevrier, the one who had a good first leg. He drops his shoulder, gets past the full-back. Chance here for him to deliver. It's cleared away by Orient. Cleared away by the O's. Oh, this is better. This is better. And County just couldn't make it count there. Wotton's not getting too much of opportunities, and neither's Oloafe. Oloafe's maybe had one in the first half, but not really seen much of Wotton. Galbraith about to take a long throw up the touchline here for Stockport County. So, if Stockport County make it to the final, they'll probably play. I mean, look, we'll be doing tomorrow night. We're doing Charlton against Wickham, and I would argue. I mean, Wickham. I think Wickham are Wickham already pretty much through in that one. Can't remember what the first leg was for that one. I'm almost certain it was Wickham, Charlton and Wickham. No, it was 0-0. It was 0-0. So if it's 0-0 for that one, I still fancy Wickham to go through. So, Leyton Orient v Wickham for a place in the Championship next year. That's two teams you would never have said would be in the Championship next year. Kieran, did I see that the Sunderland Bellingham could be going to Borussia Dortmund? Yeah, that seems to be the case. There's certainly rumours linking Joel Bellingham to Borussia Dortmund. Stockport still pushing forward. We're into 4 minutes of added on time here. 4 minutes of added on time. Yeah, this is just kind of fizzling out now to half time. Right, so let's have a look and see what other scores we've got going on tonight. Real Madrid are currently being beaten by Mallorca. It might be worth switching over to that actually at half time. Just at half time, obviously, not during the game. We'll obviously make sure we go back at second half. Shot from distance there from Ajay. Very nearly. Comfortably, I think the keeper would have been fine with that, but it was about 30 yards out. Good turn from him, drives at the county goal and fires it over, well over the bar. But a good bit of play there from Orient. They're trying to beat that offside trap. County are playing very, very high. They're pushing up really, really high. Here's Torre. That's a foul. That's a foul, and it's a free kick on the edge of the area. Beckles, the captain, Leyton Orient captain, has been called back. It was Norwood with the ball into the channel, and it was just a shove. Just a simple shove. I think it was on Moxon, wasn't it? Yeah, it was just a shove on Moxon. Oh, it was Collar. Sorry, Collar, not Moxon. Okay, so Ollie Norwood's going to whip this in. Ollie Norwood to whip it in. Fevrier's over it as well, left footer. Certainly suiting a right footer. It's bang on the edge of the area, left of centre. Maybe sort of 10 yards to the left of the goal, left of the centre of the goal. So it's a good opportunity this for Ollie Norwood. I'm sure he will have a strike. This looks like a strike. This looks like it's going to be a strike. And he does go for it. It's too easy. Straight down the keeper's throat, and Keeley catches it. And it's an easy one for Orient, and we're about 15 seconds away from the ref blowing up for the end of the first half. And it's going to be Stockport County 0, Leyton Orient 1. Not a particularly entertaining first half, if I've got to be honest with you. We had a pretty fast start, a very fast start. And from that moment on, it's been... County have had all of the ball. They've had all of the ball, but they haven't done an awful lot with it. They've hurt Leyton Orient on set pieces. We've seen them hurting them on set pieces. Horsefall hitting the crossbar. But equally, Kelman hit the crossbar at the other end off a corner. So we've seen two chances hit the woodwork, and we've seen a goal in the first half. I'm not sure I would call that dull. It's been a good game, but it's obviously very tense and very tight. And I'm still fancying Stockport to come out and get something in the second half. It's almost certainly Stockport to continue putting the pressure on as we enter the final stages of this tie. Right, let's see how we're getting on with Real Madrid then. I'm not going to put it on, but I'm not going to change the scoreboard or anything, but let's put it on. Let's see how they're getting on. Who is it who actually scored? Valiant. Martin Valiant. They've got Hendrick up front. So they've made a few changes, to be fair, haven't they? Jacobo Ramon and Asensio at the back. This is absolutely outrageous. They're playing the kids. They're not even bothered, Real Madrid. They're not even bothered. Okay, so yeah, let's get it on. Let's get Real Madrid on. Why not? Okay, we'll watch that for 15 minutes while we've got second half, or while we've got half time going. See how Real Madrid get on against Mallorca. Goal down. If they lose, of course, that basically does hand. I mean, the title's already gone to Barca. It's a nothing game. I don't know why we've got Real Madrid Got Barca fans saying it gives Barcelona the title. They're 7 points clear. 7 points clear. So the title is absolutely Barcelona's after that Clasico win the other day. So I would be amazed if Barcelona were to throw it away from this point. But hey, stranger things have happened, right? Stranger things have happened. Let me know what your thoughts are on Florian Wirtz. Let's talk Florian Wirtz, because that seems to be the news that's dominating the socials tonight. Florian Wirtz to Liverpool. Liverpool like Leverkusen's Florian Wirtz, but the expectation is that he will stay in Germany with Bayern Munich. Should that change, Liverpool are primed to pursue him. That is according to Lewis Steele from the Daily Mail. It's also according to David Ornstein as well. Whatever stake you put in his claims, David Ornstein, one of the most trusted journalists around. It seems to be that Liverpool are the ones most likely to target Florian Wirtz along with Manchester City. But the expectation is, of course, that he will stay with Bayern Munich. Fabrizio Romano as well, also talking about today, Liverpool and Jeremy Frimpong's camp have agreed personal terms. Players always been keen on the move, and Liverpool are progressing on salary, length of contract and every detail of the agreement, including payment terms with Bayer Leverkusen. So that one looks like it will happen. Jeremy Frimpong to Liverpool. That does feel like the right Trent replacement, doesn't it? I mean, I know I've said a few times I'm not mad keen on him. And I'm not mad keen on him. I don't think that is the right decision for Liverpool, but he is a very good right back, isn't he? He's a very, very good right back. I am prepared to tolerate the signing of Jeremy Frimpong. He's still only 24. You know, he's a young lad. He's still got a bit of maturing to do. He's still got a bit of developing to do. I just worry about the physical side of it. 5'8". He could be targeted by some big wingers, couldn't he? Some big physical wingers in the Premier League. And, you know, Jeremy Frimpong, as quick as he is, I'm sure he won't be bullied, but as quick as he is, I think that might be one where Liverpool do get targeted next season. Those long diagonals to the right-hand side. What else do we need to be talking about tonight? Of course, there's lots of other things. Obviously, the Spurs, Manchester United Europa League final, which is upcoming. Kulusevski ruled out of the game, along with Maddison, of course. Xerxes obviously already ruled out. Yoro potentially ruled out. Lenny Yoro potentially ruled out for Manchester United. There is news tonight coming out as that Lucas Bergvall may well be making the game for Spurs. So, you know, what bearing do we think that has on the Europa League final? If Bergvall does come back in, I would argue he's the best midfielder of either club, to be honest. I actually think he's the best midfielder at Spurs. I think he's the best midfielder at Manchester United, or he would be. And Bruno Fernandes is, you know, if we consider him more a part of that forward line, which is where he plays nowadays. I really do think that Spurs have got the upper hand in that one. I do think that Spurs will win the Europa League. Yeah, I do think Spurs will win the Europa League. Sorry, I've just seen the comment there come in from username not found 600. Bergvall being back is massive. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It really is. Couldn't agree more, mate. Could not agree more. What else do we need to be talking about? Not just that, of course, but Neville talking about Gary Neville talking about Bruno Fernandes being the only player that would get in his combined Spurs-Manchester United 11. What do you feel about that? If you're a Man United fan, if you're a Spurs fan, how do you feel about that? That the likes of Agate, Casemiro, Yoro, Garnacho, Menu, all these players, Mazraoui, all these players who you know, Delict, you might argue, could have a chance of getting in a Spurs-Manchester United combined 11, and whatever stock you put in combined 11s, according to Gary Neville, he thinks that only Bruno Fernandes would get in. So, what do you think? Is that rage bait? Is that Gary Neville? Is he talking out his backside? Or do you think does he have a point? Does he have a point? I think on this channel we've done that conversation a few times in the build-up to that game, in the build-up to the final. We've talked about it. And the consensus appeared to be on here, before Gary Neville's interview this weekend, that we thought it would only be Bruno and maybe Mazraoui. So I don't think it's all that controversial a statement, if I've got to be honest with you. I really don't think it's all that controversial a statement. User not found. We said that, didn't we, pal? Only one or two United players get into the Spurs team. Crouch and Keane said the same thing. Yeah, and this is it. And the mad thing is that not only that, you pick all the players into an 11 or whatever, and then but still Manchester United are the favourites with the bookies. Manchester United are the favourites. Now, is that reflective of the fact that we've got so many players out? Spurs have got so many players out. So Spurs have got lots of players out, and Manchester United are favourites for that reason. I guess that kind of makes sense. But I still fancy Spurs to do him. I've got to say, I really do think that Spurs will do him. Edward, apparently we've been in talks with Turkey and agreed a deal of 25 million with him. Okay, I've not heard that. Let's have a look. There's no news on Turkey. Yeah, no news at all on Turkey. There was news yesterday about him saying that Tottenham had put a bid in of £19 million for Turkey. How accurate that is. Dortmund as well also linked with him. Nothing really on Liverpool. So, yeah, I mean, I think Turkey to Tottenham would make a lot of sense. I'm not sure he would to Liverpool. As good a player as he is, of course. This time next week, I'll be drinking every Liverpool fan's tears when we lift that European Cup. Oh, no, you won't, mate. I promise you won't. It'll be absolutely beautiful when Spurs are lifting the European Cup. I'm going to be loving it. Come on, Spurs. Who's actually going to lift it? Who's the Spurs captain? Who is it nowadays? Is it Romero? Or Vicario? Who's the Spurs captain? Feels like they always change the captain. Or that he's always injured. Son? Yes, Son. He's probably not going to be playing, is he? Who would be the captain other than Son if it's not him on the pitch? I'm sure he would still be the one who lifted it, but it'd be nice for Son. I think Son deserves a European. He deserves a medal. You can't have him finish his career at Spurs not won a bloody medal. He's been too good. He's too good. That's why. No, forget the fact that I hate Man United. Of course I hate Man United. But you've got to let Heung-min Son's got to win something. He's got to win something, hasn't he? It'd be minging if Heung-min Son didn't win anything. He's such a good player. I really like him. But yeah, vice captain is Romero, isn't it? But again, is he going to play? Christ, we don't know. We don't know what the lineup's going to be. Shahid Mohammed, Gyökeres to Arsenal. Here we go. And there we land. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about Gyökeres to Arsenal? I don't know if he's going to translate. I don't know if he's going to translate those goals, that fantastic record in Portugal, over to the Premier League. It's not all that seamless, It's not all that seamless. We've seen players who have been unbelievably prolific in Portugal come over to the Premier League, and it just not quite work out. It does happen a lot. I mean, Darwin Núñez was relatively prolific out there. For a young player as well, relatively prolific, and yeah, it hasn't really translated to the Premier League. As good a player as I think Darwin Núñez is. Listen, no need to worry who's Spurs captain. Only one captain lifting that trophy, Bruno Fernandes. You have absolutely no chance. Shahid Mohammed, good thing is he played for Coventry before he went to Sporting. Yeah, but he only played for Coventry in the Championship for a bit. Like, again, that doesn't mean anything. Playing in the Championship. If someone said to you that you've got a Championship player here, I found a Championship player, right, and he's got 22 goals. He's got 22 goals in the Championship, right? You'd look at it and go, Pretty good going, that. Yeah, it's pretty good going, that. Do you want to spend 60 million quid on him? No. No, I don't want to spend 60 million quid on a striker who scored 21 goals in the Championship. I mean, for what it's worth, Joel Pirro, the Leeds striker, has scored 19 goals in the Championship. Joel Pirro scored 19 goals in the Championship. Gyökeres scored 21. Like, to me, it's not. I'm not looking at it and going, wow. Adam Armstrong scored 21 goals in the Championship last year for Southampton. In fact, I think didn't Sammy Smodic score like 27 for Blackburn? 26, 27. Sammy Smodic scored loads in the Championship for Blackburn. He came up to the Prem with Ipswich. He didn't do much. I'm not saying Gyökeres is not a good player, but I don't think he's sick. I don't think you can base it just off what he's been doing in the Championship. 2 years ago, he knocked in 22 goals, 21 goals in the Championship. And we've seen Adam Armstrong do that. So it's not all that impressive what Gyökeres did. FM No Casuals, Ajax are the biggest bottle jobs going. James, Harry Kane winning his first trophy wasn't on my 2025 list. Well, I mean, Harry Kane winning his first trophy, maybe Heung-min Son winning his first trophy. I wonder. FM No Casuals against 10 men and they've threw away a win. Username not found. Timo Werner would score 30 in the Championship. This is it. I just... Like, I mean, you have to acknowledge that he's gone to Sporting and done unbelievable things. He scored 95 goals in 100 games. 95 in 100 games for Sporting. That's outrageous. That is brilliant. But he scored 21 in the Championship 2 years ago. I don't think he's all that. And by the way, when he was knocking him in the Championship, it wasn't like he wasn't a baby. Like he was 24. He was 24. So he was a relatively young man still, but he wasn't a baby. He wasn't a teenager in the Championship. It was 2 years ago. It's 2 years ago. He's nearly 27 as well, Gyökeres. He's still coming into his prime, but 27. You'd expect him to get bang Premier League ready, and I don't know if he is. Edward, do you hope I get promoted from League One, bro? Yeah, of course I do. Portugal League is nothing compared to the Prem or the Championship. But I wouldn't say it's not necessarily as good as the Championship, but, there's plenty of strikers who fail in the Premier League having done well in the Primera Liga. It's not necessarily a guarantee of success, let's say that. Noel and Rydell are coming on for Hills and Torre. A couple of positive changes there for Stockport County. A couple of very positive changes at half-time. Torre, the left-back coming off. And Hill's the other centre-back. So, Hill's the young lad. He's only 2021. So, I wonder what's going to happen here now. We're just about to kick off. Orient just about to kick off. I wonder. Let's see. Right, scoreboard's off. The scoreboard is live on YouTube now, by the way. RL, who do you support? I'm a Liverpool fan. RL, I'm a Liverpool fan. But like I said, as you've probably gathered, we watch everyone on this channel. We're live watching Stockport County against Leyton Orient right now on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, X, Instagram, Facebook. All of them, really. And TikTok gets this special camera, but I've got a proper little camera set up here with, you know, a clock and a scoreboard and a bit of a more professional look. So if that's your thing, if you like watch-alongs, we do watch-alongs every single day on this channel, mate. Every single day from the Premier League, La Liga, Liga, Bundesliga, Serie A, Championship, League 1 and League 2. All of them. So yeah, if you love football, if you love watching football, doesn't matter what club you support, this is the channel for you. We do more watch-alongs than any other football channel. Far more as well. Far more. Not just more, far more. Comfortably more. Andrew Miller, do you have a Newcastle shirt? I do have a Newcastle shirt, yeah. It's the home kit, actually. I think I might even have two Newcastle shirts, but the one that I've got an away one from like the 90s. And I've got one from about 2009, maybe, when you had Obafemi Martins. It was the home kit. When you had, maybe might even been a bit earlier than 2009. I'm sure it was when you had Martins, Owen, Shearer, maybe even Milner. I can't remember. I know, but no shirt of the biggest club in London, Leyton Orient, unfortunately. If Leyton Orient get up to the Championship, I'll get a Leyton Orient shirt. I'll get a Leyton Orient shirt, and we'll do a watch-along next season, Leyton Orient, and I'll wear the Leyton Orient shirt, if they come up. I can't say fairer than that, Nicholas. Reece Gyökeres will get 25 goals in the Prem next season. Could only manage 21 in the Championship, but he's getting 25 in the Prem. There you go. What can you say? Right, long ball forward from Orient here. Stockport have got to do something. They've got to get themselves together here. They've got to get their act together. Dave Challoner's got to give them some words at half-time. Say, come on, lads. Pull your finger out. Doesn't feel like there's only really set pieces they've even remotely troubled Leyton Orient with, and Orient are in here if they get this right. Oh, what a save! What an absolute wonder save that is. Charlie Kelman gets in. It's a great save from Adai. It's just a ball over the top. It's a bit of a nothing ball over the top of the defence, and Kelman is on his toes. He's in behind. He bullies off the defender. Knocks I think it's Horsfall, knocks the defender over, have a bit of that, get off. And then on the volley, it's almost like a little lob volley, but Adai, great little flick over the top of the bar, he reads it. Good save, really, really good save from County. And here's Stockport, so here's Leyton Orient driving forward again. Let's come out to the edge of the area here. Orient with the shot, good block. Good block. Andrew Miller, what team do you support? I'm a Liverpool fan, Andrew. Edward, how many goals will Salah get in the Prem next season? I'd be happy with 20. I think anything over 20 is another exceptional season for Salah. But at some point, you've got to expect him to start to dip. If he gets 20, it's been a good season. You can't ask more of a striker you can't ask more of a winger who's getting you 20 goals a season. Plus, he's created more chances in open play than any other player in Europe. So he's not only the highest scoring, he's the most creative player in Europe by some distance as well. Like Mo Salah, open play creation. I think he's not even just, if you look at like he's top, if you look at who's second, he's not just second by like a little bit. He's like 20% behind Mo Salah. Like, he's miles behind. He's miles behind. Andrew Miller, happy for you winning the league. Cheers, Andrew. That's good to hear. And I'm happy for you guys winning the League Cup as well. You absolutely battered us in the League Cup final. So really, really nice to see someone else winning a League Cup, winning a trophy, other than City, Chelsea, United. I nearly said Arsenal then. Arsenal don't win much, but City, Chelsea, United, Liverpool. It's good to see it. It's good to see Newcastle winning something after so long. Oh, he's give a back pass. It's going to be a free kick in the penalty area here. It's going to be a direct free kick in the penalty area to Stockport County. Bloody hell. Jordy Robb, Mallorca 1, Real Madrid 0. Huge shocker. If Madrid lose tonight, is the title Barca's? It is, yeah. Mallorca are dominating Madrid, says Pedri. Yeah, they are. They're absolutely battering them. Andrew, I never thought we would win a trophy over Liverpool. To be honest, mate, you turned up and we didn't that day. That was all. You turned up, we didn't. We were absolutely knackered and you ran us all over Wembley. You absolutely battered us that day. And it was honestly legs like I've never seen. Joe Linton and Tonali, Bruno, just dominated our midfield. Absolutely dominated our midfield. We looked like we'd been out on the shandies the night before. Fevrier, it's just gone behind. Pedri, the weirdest stuff happens in the lower league games. Nicholas Arno, if next season he's not responsible for most goals, that would actually be a good thing. Yeah, I was going to say, even from a Liverpool point of view, it'd be nice if we could spread it about a bit, so it's not just all on Salah. It'd be really, really lovely if, we started to get maybe a Florian Wirtz, maybe some other players getting involved and, picking up 10, 15 a season. Although, you know what? Diaz and Gakpo have done that a little bit. Edward, do you expect Salah to break the goal and assist record before the end of the season? Well, he's got 2 games. And he needs 2 goals or assists. He needs 2 goal contributions, doesn't he? To break the 44 record. He's already broke the 38. So in many ways, he's already broke the record. That's the thing to remember. If Salah doesn't break the record, just always remember that he has actually broke the record. He's already scored and assisted the most in a 38-game season. He's already done that. That's already broken. That has passed, right? So if anyone tries to give you grief for that, he's already done it. What he's now trying to break is the record held by Alan Shearer and Andy Cole from when it was a 44-game Premier League season. So Salah's going to have to do that in 6 games less. And he might still do it. He's got 2 games left. He needs 2 goals, 2 assists. Or 2 goals or an assist. Unknown Liverpool fans on X again excited. Wirtz, no chance we get Wirtz with cheap owners. Mate, we haven't got cheap owners. We put £100 million bid in for Caicedo. We've got loads of money. We've got absolutely loads of money. And we've got massive PSR headroom as well. We've got loads of headroom in terms of FFP and PSR. We could feasibly spend £500 million this summer, and it wouldn't terribly hurt us. We have got the money, and I think they will give Klopp. They will give Slot some money to build on Klopp's team, because he's basically got Klopp's team, hasn't he? So I still think they'll give him some money to reshape it in his way. And we do need some fresh legs in there, some freshness. I don't think we're going to get Wirtz, by the way. No, I think Wirtz goes to Bayern. He's been made to go to Bayern, and I do think he's going to go to Bayern. It's just a lot of... Maybe I think it's his agents playing games as well, trying to increase interest to suggest that he might have a chance of going somewhere else. He's not. He's going to go to Bayern. It always happens. Andrew Miller, what do you think of Isak? I think if you don't get Champions League football, he goes. Bologna are 1-0 up. Bologna are 1-0 up in the Coppa Italia final against AC Milan, and Doy has scored. That is not good, because I have got AC Milan to lift the trophy. So yeah, I'm nervy now. I am very, very nervy now. Oh no. 1 second. Alfie, what game are you doing tomorrow? We're doing 2 more games tomorrow, mate, I believe. What games are we doing tomorrow? I'll tell you. We're doing Rayo Vallecano against Betis. That's a 6 p.m. kickoff. That's a La Liga game, 6 p.m. kickoff. And as soon as that finishes, we're going to do the other League One playoff semi-final, second leg, Charlton against Wickham at the Valley. So we're going to be doing that one tomorrow night, the other League One playoff semi-final, so we can see who, maybe Leyton Orient, maybe Stockport, we'll see who they're going to be playing. We don't know yet. Andrew Miller, what do you think of Isak? I don't think... Yeah, I think Isak goes if you don't qualify for the Champions League. If Newcastle don't qualify for the Champions League, I think Isak leaves. I think if Newcastle do qualify for the Champions League, there's still a possibility that he could leave. If he's willing to put a transfer request in and you know, that whole thing. You know, if he's willing to rock the boat. If he's not willing to rock the boat, then he won't go, purely because I don't think there's a club that will pay in excess of 100 million for him. He's good. I don't think he's that good. Like, he's good, but he's not that good. So I don't think he's 150 million, let's say. But if he rocks the boat, then, you know, Newcastle could in theory get them 100 million quid. But I wouldn't be surprised if he moved on. Put it that way. Pedri Lover, Mallorca's keeper, been class today. He was class when they played against Madrid last game too. Be yourself, Dylan. Barca are winning the league at the moment as Real Madrid are losing. FM No Casuals, Bologna fan. Bologna 1-0. Yeah, Alfie. I'm a Chelsea fan hoping for Champions League football. Well, we're going to be doing Chelsea against United on Friday, mate. We're going to be live for Chelsea against United at Stamford Bridge. That one's going to be a great one. And then we're going to do Chelsea and Forest on the final day of the season as well. So I think that one's going to be another interesting one. Pedri Lover, half-time in the Madrid game. Yeah. Andrew Miller, I think that Asula needs more games. Asula, I think he's still young, isn't he? He needs time, but I'm not sure he's ever going to be Isak levels. He's a good player, though. I've liked him when he's come on the bench, off the bench. Pedri Lover, no Barca tomorrow. No, we're doing Charlton and Wickham tomorrow night. We are doing a La Liga game. We're doing Vallecano v Betis because that's the early one. Alfie, what team do you support? I'm a Liverpool fan, Alfie. Yeah, Liverpool fan, but we do a watch along, at least one watch along every single day on this channel. So yeah, we're live obviously on TikTok. We're live on TikTok, you can see, but we've got a more professional setup here. Different camera over this way with the mic. We've got a scoreboard and when goals go in, you see animations and stuff. It looks a bit better on YouTube. Premier League Dad. So yeah, go and check it out if that's your thing. You like watch-alongs, then yeah, by all means, go and check it out. We do at least one watch-along every single day. On a Saturday, we do 4. On a Sunday, we do 4. So it's a busy weekend every single weekend on this channel. Pedri, Atleti tomorrow or Betis? Betis. Vallecano v Betis. Alfie, congrats on the league. Happy it wasn't Arsenal. Yeah, me too. Me too. Do you still think you'll get Champions League football? After that disappointing result at St James's Park the other day, do you still think you'll get it? How are you feeling about it right now as a Chelsea fan? FM No Casuals cashed out and went Celtic, Real, Rangers, Motherwell when all drawing or losing. Wow. Sobby Lobby, what do you think about Bayern next year and can they be Champions League champs? They can do, yeah, if they get Wirtz. I mean, imagine a front line of Wirtz and Elise behind Kane. Especially with Musiala there as well. Wirtz, Elise, Musiala, Kane. That's... I think the problem is with Bayern, I'm not 100% certain on their defensive situation. I think the two that sit and hold, Palhinha, I don't think Palhinha's been a raging success there. It's been freely admitted that they regret selling Ryan Gravenberch to Liverpool because they hadn't thought of playing him as a number 6. He's gone to Liverpool as a number 6 and started playing unbelievably well. So yeah, I think Bayern regret selling Gravenberch. They've now got Palhinha there. They've got, obviously, Muller's just finished. It feels like they need to sign one or two players, maybe at centre back, maybe a full back, and maybe one of those number 6 positions. And if they do, then yeah, absolutely, they could be a real threat next year in the Champions League. Nothing I hate more than Arsenal fans. FM No Casuals, Real Madrid. And what time is the FA final? The FA Cup final this weekend is 4:30, I think. Is it 4:30 or 4:45? I think it's 4:30. 4:30 on Saturday. So Jack Diamond is coming on now for Stockport for Jadon Fevrier. Alfie, I think we'll beat United, just not sure with the Forest game. Yeah, I think you beat United. The Forest game, you've got to beat Forest at the City Ground. If you beat Forest, I suspect you get it, because I think Newcastle lose against Arsenal this weekend. I'm almost certain Newcastle lose against Arsenal, and I'm almost certain that Villa beat Spurs. So it's going to really take it to the wire. Sobby Lobby, I hope we will. Mia Sanmia, Alfie Jackson was so silly with that red, ruined our chances. Actually played better without him, yeah. Be yourself, Dylan, having steak and chips. Oh, I love some steak right now. I would bloody love some steak. And some chips, to be honest. I've not had chips in friggin' ages. I'm on a diet. I've lost nearly 4 stone in about 5 months. And I'm really, really trying. But I'd love some steak and chips. That sounds lovely. That sounds wonderful. User, what's your thoughts on Foden downfall? It's surprising, isn't it? It feels like Pep's lost a little bit of faith in him, doesn't it? Feels like Pep's lost a little bit of faith in him. Because he's gone from being like this core, key player in that City side to just not really getting a look in. It feels like he plays on the bench a lot of the time these days, and he's gone back to playing De Bruyne, even though he's decided De Bruyne's going. Here's Oluwafe, gets into the box. It's a good block, and it's going to be a goal kick. That's a great bit of defending by Orient. Great bit of defending, that. If I'm dead honest with you, I never rated Foden. And I know that's a controversial opinion, but I never ever rated Foden. I always thought he was just okay. I certainly didn't think he was PFA Player of the Year. I didn't think he was like a wonderful, wonderful player. I think Cole Palmer's a better player. Cole Palmer is a better player. And I don't particularly rate Foden. So is it surprising to me that he's fallen down? No. And I think he might need to leave City, actually. I think he might need to leave City to get back to anywhere close to his best. Yeah. That's my opinion anyway. Problem is our away record in 2025 is the same as Southampton with 1 win. Is it really? Is it really? You got 1 win away from home all season? That's mad. FM No Casuals, Orient versus Charlton would be a quality final. User, what about Calafiori, Arsenal player? What about Calafiori? What about Calafiori? Nick A13, I won €20 in 2 days, predicted under 2.5 win Alaves and under 3.5 win Villarreal. Well done you. Under 2.5 win Alaves against Valencia. That's some good going, that. That's some good going. Can't be that elite if you can only play one position as well. That's true. He's never ever going to get in the England squad. He's not good enough to get in over the natural wingers that we have, and I don't think he's good enough in the number 10 to get in front of Bellingham. So he's just... It feels like his career is going to really disintegrate now. It feels like we're going to see almost another Dele Alli a little bit with Foden. And I'm talking about his fall from grace. I'm not talking about anything else, by the way, with that. I'm purely talking about Dele Alli has gone from being up here to down here. And whatever the reasons for that, he's still gone from up here to down here. And I think with Foden, we'll probably see a similar trajectory. I think City will either keep him and he'll be a squad player, and he'll either be happy with that, or he'll decide that he's got aspirations to be a top player. He'll leave. And I think if you put Phil Foden up for sale right now as a Manchester City player or whatever, put him up for sale, who comes in for him? Who comes in for Phil Foden now? I don't think Arsenal do. Liverpool don't. The Chelsea? I don't think so. So not Chelsea. I think Newcastle might. Yeah, I think Newcastle would look at him. But would he get into that midfield three of Newcastle? Probably not. Would he get in ahead of, say, Morgan Rogers at Villa? I think he'd maybe a touch... I mean, maybe he's not a better player than Morgan Rogers. I don't know. You let me know. But if he went to Villa, that's still a step down. And I don't think that Villa would pay whatever the big money would be required to get him, because he doesn't move the needle enough, does he? Like, let's say Foden's here, Morgan Rogers is maybe here or maybe here. Like, it's there's not much in it, is there? There's really not much in it. Foden and Rogers are about the same. So I don't know who'd go for Foden. He might end up having to move abroad, and I don't know. It doesn't feel to me like there's an obvious place for him to go in world football. Don't think he goes to like a Barca or a Madrid. He's not that good. Probably ends up going abroad and doing kind of like what Ruben Loftus-Cheek did. You know, go to AC Milan and reinvent yourself a little bit. So yeah, I do. I think he disappears a little bit, Foden, now. I don't think we see much of him. Certainly not the high quality player that I ever thought he was anyway. User, how do you rate him and what do you think of him, Calafiori? I like him. I like Calafiori. I don't think he's like a top left back, but I think he's, with him and Lewis Skelly there, you've got Arsenal have got a decent set of left backs covering. So I don't think Arteta goes and signs a left back, put it that way. Alfie, start, bench, sell, Saka, Palmer, Foden. Start Palmer, bench, Saka, sell, Foden. Start Palmer, bench, Saka, sell, Foden. Yeah. User, I would start Saka, bench Foden, and sell Palmer. Both Palmer and Foden have fallen off this season. No, Palmer's brilliant. I really like Palmer. MCFC Luke, who do you support? I'm a Liverpool fan, Luke. Alfie, I'm a Chelsea fan. Palmer hasn't been as good last season. Still has good games. Alex, do you think Liverpool will sign Frimpong or Wirtz? Frimpong, yes. Wirtz, no. Wirtz is going to Bayern. Be yourself, Dylan. I sent you a gift. Oh, did you? Cheers, Dylan. I didn't see. Thanks, mate. I didn't see that come through. Thanks very much. Appreciate that. Always appreciated, mate. Absolute hero. What were we saying? Sorry, Callum. Anfield sector via the original guy wrote released the words that Bayern ain't the most likely outcome and is advanced with City and Liverpool. I mean, again, Anfield sector. Like, at this time of year, there's always likely to be rumours, and you've just got to switch off from it. You've got to switch off from it. Like 99% of it is absolute drivel. It's drivel clickbait. So yeah, I don't even associate with it. You don't even click on it. Don't even buy into it until there's anything formal happening. I mean, it's all well and good, sort of discussing it, but I wouldn't even for 1 second act like it's happening. User, wait, so do you hate Foden? I don't hate Foden, no, I just don't think he's a really good player. I almost think he's in the wrong era a little bit. I think he's in the wrong era. I think if he was in an era where number 10s were thriving, I think maybe if you had Phil Foden now, 10, 15 years ago, he would have been like the Mesut Ozils of his time. But I don't think he's that anymore. I think football's kind of evolved a little bit. It's gone a different way now, and now they need physical energy, high energy physical midfielders, central midfielders that can drop deeper into midfield, or very pacey, very high scoring wingers, and I don't think Foden is either of those two things. So it's not that I hate Foden. It's not that I hate City. It's nothing to do with that. I just don't think that Foden's either of the two things that he needs to be to thrive as a top quality Premier League or England player. And I think we're seeing that bear out now, by the way. We are seeing that bear out. Pep Guardiola doesn't play him as much. He benches him. MCSC Lukey, thoughts on booing Trent? Absolutely the right thing to do. Trent Alexander-Arnold, yeah, is not a player I want around the Liverpool dressing room. I think he's a rat. I think he's lied to the fans. He's lied to the club, and he deserves the legacy that he's left. He's broken it, and that's it. He's gone to Real Madrid. Good luck to him. On your bike, sunshine. I think he deserved all the boos he's got. Alex LFC 756. Are you going to the parade? No, mate. Not my type of thing. No, I won't be going to the parade. User, he is 47. DRIVLE gets me. I don't know who you mean. Who's 47? Who's 47? Oh, it's a free kick on the edge of the area there, surely. Leyton Orient are in here. Chance, unlucky. Tony, this game and refs. I know the refs had a pretty shocking... I do think that Stockport are lucky to have an extra man on the pitch, I'll be honest. I think Moxon should have been sent off. I will say that. Moxon should have gone in the first half. User, start, bench, sell, Mings, Kukureya, Foden. Start Kukureya, bench, Foden, sell, Mings. Noah Walsh, how do you think we'll get on next year? I don't know who's we, Noah. What team are you, Noah? Tell me what team you are, mate. Matt G, who do you support? Brev. I support Liverpool, Matt. No Walsh, Liverpool. All right, okay, yeah. Well, I think we'll get on well next year, mate. I think we'll do well. Whether or not we win the league again is, another question entirely. I think we make some big changes. So, if I'm honest, I don't think we do win the league. I'm waiting. I'm withholding judgment until we see what happens in the summer. Oh, very nearly a goal there from Stockport, straight off the cross. Yeah, I'm withholding judgment until we see what Liverpool do, what Arsenal do. If Arsenal go out and get Gyökeres and Zubamendi, and that's their 2-star signings, then I am incredibly confident we'll beat them. I am incredibly confident we'll beat them next year. So, yeah, I do think that we'll be fine. If that is Arsenal's two signings to try and bridge the gap, Gyökeres and Zubamendi don't concern me. Alex LFC 756. Who would you prefer in the Prem, Sheffield or Sunderland? Sunderland, mate. I don't want to see Chris Wilder come up. I really don't want to see Chris Wilder come up. Ewan Sills, I'm starting to lose hope. Listen, there's still time, Ewan. There is still time. 74th minute. You've got bags of time yet. Don't worry. Stockport chance. It's in! It's in! I told you, Ewan! I told you! It's 1-1! Get in there! It's get in there! There you go! Stockport County 1, Leyton Orient 1, it's Oluwafe. It was a shot from the edge of the box. It was a big deflection and it went in the bottom corner. 1-1 Stockport. There you go. Have a bit of that, Ewan. Have a bit of that. Get in there. I told you there was time. Hey, listen, I'm a Liverpool fan and I've got the faith. Have a bit of that. There he is, Oluwafe. Big deflection. Completely wrong-footed the keeper. And who is it? Who is it deflects off? Oh, do you know what? It's not a deflection. It's not. I thought it was Oluwafe who had the shot. Oh my God. It's a shot from the edge of the area by... Is it Moxon? It's a shot from someone by the edge of the area. It's a P-roller. It's going towards the... Keeper's just waiting, collect it. And Oluwafe, a little Cruyff flick. The cheekiness of that. Oh, it's a great goal. It's not a deflection. I totally underplayed it. It's an absolute screamer, that. That's a wonderful finish from Oluwafe. 1-1. Get in, Stockport. There you go. Game on. Game on. Kieran Baines, did you see the lap to United? Did I see the lap to United? I did see the lap to United. I still don't think it happened, you know. I still don't think that happens. Tony, what a game. Back heel. I know it was a great one, that, wasn't it? Yeah, unbelievable, that. G. Lawrence 94. Should Joel Ward get booed by Palace fans, leaving Palace on a free? Well, has Joel Ward promised Palace that he'll stay there? Has he lied to the club? Has he lied to the fans? Has Joel Ward done any of that? Has he said that he might stay and then gone on a free? Has that happened with Joel Ward? Because I don't think it has. That's the reason. It's nothing to do with him going on a free. Caleb, who is winning the Europa League final? Don't be biased. Spurs. Spurs are winning the Europa League final. Yeah, Spurs. They're a better team. They're a better team, mate. Better team, better coached. They've got the Indian side over Manchester United this year in terms of they've beat United 3 times already. They've already knocked them out of one competition. And United haven't beat them since 2022. Score prediction then. Score prediction, I think 2-1 Spurs. 2-1. You and Sills love how mad you went when we scored. I know. I think it was in part because of how shocking it was. How shocking it was that I'd said literally, I don't know, you, and I think it could be alright. And Skilling, yes! Reece, Saka better than Foden and Palmer, no doubt. Listen, I'll concede this, Reece. I think Saka and Palmer, there's not much in it. There's not much in it. I really do like Cole Palmer. I like Saka too. I really do like Saka. I just think that, I mean, look, when I was making that decision, that judgment, I was thinking about specifically Liverpool, and Saka plays in Salah's position. So, yeah, I feel like I would have Cole Palmer in Liverpool's team over Saka. So that's why I was thinking of it like that. So maybe if I wasn't a Liverpool fan, I might have made a different decision. I don't know. But there isn't much in it. I'll definitely concede that. There isn't much in it. Tony, Pens, Europa League final. Boring game. No, there's going to be goals in that one. There is going to be goals in that one. The two of them can't defend. United can't defend. They conceded 4 at home to 10 men Lyon. Atletico Bilbao dropped 4 of their best players and still scored at Old Trafford. Spurs have got one of the best attacks in the Premier League, so I'd be amazed if they didn't get at least one. Rank these 3: El Kaabi, Danny Ings and Ketia. Oof. Danny Ings, El Kaabi and Ketia. That would be my call on that one. Tony can't score either. Spurs have got a good attack. Yeah, Spurs have got a good attack. They can't defend though. Spurs can't defend. United can't defend. Long ball into the box. It comes out to the edge of the area. Orient. Straight out. Straight out. Reece, hope the ref abandons the Europa final so no one wins it. Yeah. The ref blows the whistle to start the game, then blows it again immediately after and says, right, you both just leave the pitch. Football wins. Football wins. Ewan, I beg we complete the comeback. Well, you got Ollie Norwood driving you forward here. What's that? I am a jinx. I've just Ollie Norwood driving you forward. What's he do? Hoofs it up. But Edgeley Park is absolutely bouncing. It's absolutely bouncing. Tony, any score in the Italian Coppa final? Coppa Italia? Yes, there is. Bologna are winning 1-0, mate. And I think it's actually not a million miles away from being finished. I think we might be in the final 10 minutes there as well. I'll let you know. I'm sure it is. I do think it's about the same time as this one. Come on, Coppa Italia, 1-0, yeah, still 1-0, AC Milan 0, Bologna 1, Damen Indoy, who scored in the 53rd minute. And since then, AC Milan have pushed all the way forward. They've got João Felix on, they've got Kyle Walker on, they've got Santiago Jimenez on, and it's all AC Milan in the second half at the Stadio Olimpico. 15 minutes or so left in that one. And Bologna could be about to win the Coppa Italia for the first time in many, many years. Danny Azell. Hello, how's it going, Danny? Good to see you, man. Pedri over this final has been incredible. And obviously watching Madrid lose is even more incredible. Well, I mean, look, Stockport County here, 1-1. This is where the action's at. Whatever you might think of the Coppa Italia final. Here's Stockport, whips it in, good chance. Oh, unlucky there from Collar. Gone into the box, arriving late. Just wide, unlucky. Kieran Baines, isn't it 3-3 on Ag? Yeah, it is. It's 1-1, obviously, on the night. 3-3 on aggregate here. Caleb, do you think it'll be a close game, though? Are you on about Spurs? Spurs United? Yeah, of course I think it'll be a close game. Yeah, I think it'll be a close game. I actually think it might be a cagey game. I think it might be quite a cagey one, that one. United and Spurs. Just because of... They can't really afford to lose it. Like, both managers will be looking at it as almost like a... Oh my God, if we win this, like, everything is just, like, potentially back on track. Like, we've had a shocking season, and this is like a do-over. It's like an Uno reverse card. Like, I can just kind of almost, like, wake up and it didn't happen. Start afresh. And we'll be in the Champions League next season. We'll have a load of money, and everyone will just move on from this season. We'll just forget it as a horrible, horrible nightmare. But if they lose, it's so bad. Pedri Lover, I think Odegaard will be a key player for Tottenham in the final. I totally agree. Yeah, Odegaard is a very underrated player. He's got bags of pace as well. I'd love to see him start, because I think he'll cause United no end of trouble. I actually think we'll see... I think there's a mistake in that final. I think there's a high-profile error in that final. You've got Onana, you've got Maguire back there. There's plenty of players. You know, Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes. All of these players have been guilty of red cards and mistakes in key moments in their United careers. So, yeah, I think we'll see a big decision in the game. I'll say that. There'll be something that changes the game, whether it's a penalty or a red card or something like that, or a howler from Onana, something like that will happen. Caleb Carragher said United will win 3-2 because Spurs don't know how to win big games. Carragher's saying that based on Spurs, the football club, and I would argue that's a little bit disrespectful, because at some point, like, yes, that stuff matters. Yes, that stuff does matter. You've got to know how to get over the line, right? You've got to know how to get over the line. But I don't think that necessarily comes from a football. Like, it doesn't matter what the badge is on your chest. It doesn't matter what colour your kit is. It matters what's up here. It matters what your manager does with you, in the dressing room at half time or whatever, and what he instills in you. So I don't think that's fair from Carragher. I think that's quite disrespectful, if anything. Spurs don't know how to win cup finals. What? Because they've never won one in however many years, 20 years. It's different team, completely different team, different manager. It's a ridiculous statement to make. Right, it's a free kick here to Stockport. We've got 5 minutes left. I think we are getting into that territory, Tony. I think you're bang right there, mate, where the next goal is almost certainly the winner. Zach Clips, my cash out is 1.4k, return is 4k for Stockport. Zach, please cash it, mate. Please cash it. Trust me. Trust me. If someone put it this way, let me rephrase it this way, right? If someone said, "Give me 1.4k now with 5 minutes left. Give me. You've got 1,400 in your hand. Give me 1,400, and you might win 4k for these last 5 minutes." Would you put it on? Would you put the 1,400 quid bet on now if you had it in your hand? You wouldn't. Course you wouldn't. So please don't do it. Please take it. It's the smart thing to do. I promise you. If I had my time over again, I've had situations like that. Trust me, it's the best thing to do. Take it out. Don't leave it running. Because, well, I mean, look, the way that I would look at it is, I can live with having 1,400 and maybe in the last minute Stockport score, and I'm like, oh, I could have had 4. I can live with that. What I can't live with is it finishing 1-1 or Leyton Orient scored a late winner and I could have had 1,400 and I've got nothing. That's worse to me, innit? That's worse. Pedri Lover, is the lower league game going to extra time? Yeah, it will do, mate. It will go to extra time. If it finishes 1-1, yes. Tony, word I'm going to get 1,400 again. You and Sills, I'm absolutely bricking it. I can't believe it. County have got to win this. They've got to win it. It's a free kick. Norwood. It's going to be a long ball forward, this from Orient. Osm Design. Who do you think will qualify? I still think County. Yeah, I still think Stockport County will. But I think it'll go to. I fancy Wickham. I do fancy Wickham will get the job done in the final. Personally, Caleb. I can't wait for next Wednesday. No, yeah. Link. What team do you support? I support Liverpool. Me too, Link. Yeah, I'm a Liverpool fan as well, mate. Marco, how's the game going? It's good. It's really good. It's finished, or it's about to finish. Stockport 1, Leyton Orient 1. We're into the last few minutes of normal time. Caleb, imagine if United win. Joseph Billingsley, hi from a Sunderland fan. Bet you're absolutely bouncing after last night, aren't you, mate? Well done. What a great night that was for Sunderland. Big Dan Ballard, bang, get it in. Great goal. Last minute winner. Can't beat a last minute winner. Stadium alight erupting. So yeah, good to see a Sunderland fan in, mate. Really good to see you. Stockport 1, Leyton Orient 1. We've got 2 minutes left here of normal time. I remember saying basically exactly this at this point in the Sunderland Coventry game last night, that we're approaching that part of the game where a goal really does just change things beyond recovery. A goal for either side and it's game over. Caleb, sorry Prem Dad, I haven't been in the chat that much, been so busy. No worries, man, no worries. Listen, I don't expect you to be in all the time. We have lives every single day on this channel, so you know you dip in and dip out as you need to. We'll always be here for you, mate. Okay, so of course I was. Let's win against Sheffield United. I want us to go back to the Premier League. Yeah, be a good game, that. Be a really good game, that one. Sheffield United v Sunderland. Looking forward to it. We'll be doing a watch-along of that one live next Saturday, of course. Welcome to Memeland. What game are you watching? We are watching Stockport County against Leyton Orient, the League One playoff semi-final. Second leg. It's in the last 30 seconds of normal time, and it's about to go to extra time and maybe even penalties. Caleb, I'm going to bed. Had a long day. Good night. Take it easy, Caleb. Have a nice night, mate. Sleep tight and all that, and maybe see you on another stream in the next few days. Tony, Elton pressure. Those County fans are looking nervous. Nearly as nervous as you here, Ewan. Joke, do you think that the game could go to pens? Yeah, absolutely. I think it's almost certain to go to pens, funnily enough. We've got 4 minutes of added on time here. 4 minutes of added on time. Leyton YouTube, not Elton. I was thinking to myself, Elton pressure. Didn't know you were an Elton John fan. Mikel Milan's about to lose the Coppa Italia. And oh yeah, Bologna could be a big win for them. Always Stockport. Chance! Oh, good save. Moxon again there from the edge of the area. I'd still argue with any Stockport fan that he shouldn't be on the pitch. That should be a red card for him in that first half. So Leyton Orient can feel aggrieved about that, if nothing else. But they did get a massively offside goal in the first leg. So, okay, do you think we should go back to the Prem where we belong? Well, do I think you should? Yeah, I mean, I'd like Sunderland to go up. I'd prefer Sunderland to go up over Sheffield United. But I'm not sure if you will. I think Sheffield United are a very, very good side. So, yeah, it's going to be a good game, that one. Here's Oloafe getting into the box. It's going to be a corner. Oh, no, it's not. Really good defending by Orient. Oh, he's won it back. He's won it back and he's got a chance here. Lay it off. What are you doing? Oh, come on. Norwood, miles over. Awful. Awful. Rubes, behave yourself. Joke if we've already beaten them this season. I know, but that doesn't mean anything, does it? That doesn't mean anything. Just because you've beaten them once doesn't mean that you'll beat them on the big day at Wembley. So, yeah, time will tell. Time will tell. Elton's a Watford fan, YouTube. Reginald Dwight. He loves a bit of Watford, doesn't he? Who do you think will win the League One playoffs? Ask me in 30 minutes. It might be a different answer. I think I really like Charlton. I really like Charlton. I don't know why. I've just had a funny feeling about Charlton coming up into the Championship again. I really like Charlton. Oh, here we go. Stockport have got a chance here. If they get this right, could be, must be. Oh, he's missed it. Oloafe's had an absolute sitter there. 90 seconds to go. That would have been it. That would have been it. It was there. It was right there in the palm of his hand. He had it. He had it, Oloafe. It's a long ball over the top and Beckles is just getting bullied. He's absolutely flapped it. And Oloafe, all he has to do is get it on target. He's on his favoured right foot. He opens his body up. He's inside the box. You've got to just pass that in. Don't lace it. Why are you trying to break the net? You've just got to pass it into the net. Just get it on target. Oh, that's so poor. It'd be nice for Regis Labris to get us promoted for the first time. Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? It would. Goodness me. Goodness me. If it was in the palm of his hands, it would be handball, not a goal. Alright, we are in the final few seconds here. Yellow card for... Who is it who's got the yellow? Ethan Pye. Ethan Pye has just got a yellow card. Here's me trying to lose weight, and even the player names are trying to tempt me. Even the player names are trying to tempt me. Ethan Pye. About to bring Michael Apple Crumble off the bench. It's going to be a crossing from the right here. This might be the last chance of the game, I'll be honest. Saints versus Pompey. Name a football player for an edit. Peter Crouch. A Saints and Pompey player. Peter Crouch. He played for both of you lads, didn't he? Yeah, there you go. Saints and Pompey. Name a football player for an edit. We'll do Peter Crouch, mate. Love Peter Crouch as well. Try and include some of his Liverpool clips because he was a good guy. We liked him up at Liverpool. Right, extra time is awaiting for both of these teams. I am going to reset the clock. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm going to reset the clock and get it back to 0. So we'll start it fresh from 30 minutes. We've got 15 minutes of extra time. 15 minutes now of a break before 30 minutes of extra time. So this one's going to go on to at least 10:45 now. Saints versus Pompey. I will be on all of your streams or most, and I will ask the same question. Oh, that's very nice. I like that. Thank you very much. Yeah, that would be lovely. That would be lovely. Be good to kind of see how the edits look after it as well. So yeah, I'll keep an eye out for your channel, mate, and I'll have a look. Other people who are watching, go and have a look at his channel. I'm sure he seems like a nice enough lad. Nice. Saints versus Pompey. Out of interest, are you a Pompey fan or a Saints fan? Callum, Madrid equalise. Tony, ET, phone home, long night pens. Well, if it is penalties, it's going to be an 11 o'clock finish, isn't it? It's going to be an 11 o'clock finish if we get to pens. And who's got the stomach for it? Who has got the stomach for it? Not me. I want to go home and get in bed. I'm tired. But I'm looking forward to it. I do. I want to see the end of this. We watched the first leg at Brisbane Road, and I thought Stockport were really unlucky. I've got to say, Leyton Orient got a goal. Charlie Kelman miles offside. I thought Stockport did really well to get back into it. Then again, a penalty that I'm not sure was a penalty. I don't know. I thought County were unlucky tonight. I think they might have been a touch lucky, actually, County, to have a player on the pitch that they shouldn't have. Moxon should have got sent off. That should have been a red card. Leyton Orient can feel aggrieved. Both teams have hit the bar. It's 1-1. Both teams have scored perfectly good goals. So for me, I think it's been a really, really enjoyable game, really good watch. And I am fascinated to see which of these two make it to that playoff final against either Charlton or Wycombe. And we'll be live tomorrow for Charlton and Wycombe. If you're interested in watching us for that, we'll be live for Charlton and Wycombe tomorrow. We will be live before Charlton and Wycombe tomorrow, actually, for Rayo Vallecano against Betis. So make sure you give us a like, make sure you give us a follow, make sure you get over to get over to YouTube and check us out on there as well. Spanish summer, no matter where. San Miguel. Luca talks ball. Good to see you, Luca. Are you okay? Yes, mate. I'm good. Good, thank you. How are you? Good to see you. First time I've seen you on the channel, so yeah, good to have you around, mate. Tony, Bologna doing Newcastle. They've basically won the Coppa Italia. Yeah, massive that for Bologna, isn't it? And Doy with the winner. 1-0. AC Milan in the mud. Great play from Bologna, and good to see them winning it. Actually, it's good to see a different team winning it. Yeah, always good to see a different team winning it. It's finished. AC Milan 0, Bologna 1. There you go. That's absolutely outrageous. Love that. So hang on a second. I wanted to check something while we're at half time here now. Because Bologna have won the Coppa Italia. So, League One this season. Not the playoffs. No, we want the main. Right, so Stockport finished third on 87 points. Orient finished 9 points back. And only just qualified for the playoffs on the last day, basically, didn't they? Charlton and Wycombe, there really wasn't much to separate them. Charlton on 85 points, Wycombe on 84. Yeah, and I've had a feeling about Charlton all season. So if I'm dead honest, I think Charlton will be the team that comes up. Yeah. Tony, watch out for Real Betis. Good team. Yeah, I love Real Betis. They're probably my team. Certainly my team in La Liga. We're off here for the first half of extra time here now. We're off. Here's County coming forward, but a minute and a half in already. Good play down the left-hand side for County, and it's cleared behind. It's already a corner. How many corners have we had in this game? How many corners? It feels like we've had loads. It feels like we've had absolutely loads of corners. That's got to be double figures. No, it's only been 6 corners. Is it me, or does it feel like we've had like that's proper? Like that's like the Mandela effect. That's mad. Oh, there's a claim for the penalty there. Luca talks ball. I'm new to YouTube. Oh, nice, Luca. Nice. Well, good to have you, mate. Good to have you. Tony, doesn't Williams look like Darwin Núñez? I don't know. Let's have a look. Randall Williams does not look like Darwin Núñez. Kieran Baines, love seeing the lower teams at Wembley. Yeah, I mean, look, it's going to be a great day, isn't it? Whoever comes. Oh, this has been a poor one. Poor back pass there from Leyton Orient. Oh, sorry, from County. And it was Randall Williams, the guy who Tony's just been talking about. Randall Williams got in, cuts inside on his left foot as a shot. Oof, unlucky. Really unlucky. George, remember me from earlier, bro? I do, mate, yes. Good to see you, George. How you doing? We're still live. We're still here. Still Stockport 1, Leyton Orient 1. We're into extra time. First half of extra time. Poor season from AC. Yeah, no kidding. No European football for them, you would imagine as well. Looking at where they are in Serie A, it's not going to be a particularly strong end to the season for them, I would imagine. Yeah, they're in 8th place. They're 2 points behind Bologna, 3 points behind Roma, 4 points behind Lazio and Juve. So they're going to have to win out, aren't they? They're going to have to win both of their last 2 games against Roma, and one they've got to go to the Stadio Olimpico against Roma. And I don't think they get anything there, to be honest. I think Roma beat them, and then they've got to play Monza. So at a push, AC Milan get one more win this season. It's been a tough season for them. To be honest, Conte Sal, that might cost him his job. I just wonder whether or not he stays, actually, after that. George, PSG or Inter? I say Inter. I think PSG. Yeah, I think PSG are the better team. Kvaratskhelia, Dembele, João Neves, Hakimi, Mendes. Good players. Really, really talented players. Donnarumma's sensational. And I look at Inter Milan and think, Jan Sommer did really well. I like Bastoni. I love Barella. Love watching Barella. But beyond that, I don't think Martinez, Thuram, I don't think they're particularly good. Or certainly not elite anyway, put it that way. I think Marquinhos deals with Martinez. And I think Hakimi deals with Thuram. And his runs into the channels, assuming that's how they start. And to be honest, I think Fabian Ruiz, Vitinha, and João Neves get the better of whatever midfield Inter put out. I think Mkhitaryan, Barella, and maybe Aslani, maybe Çalhanoğlu, we don't know, but I think they get the better of them. So, yeah, I think PSG probably walk. I actually think they might win fairly comfortably, actually. I think it might be a 3-0. George, I say Inter win due to pure luck. It might well be, yeah. Might well be. Tony, how do you say bye in Italian? Ciao, I think. Ciao. and I support Milan. Really? Well, there you go. It's not been a particularly good season for them, absolutely. FM no casuals. Vinny and Rodrigo injured, not in the lineup. Well, it could be an injury. It might not be. It might be a farewell tour for them. You never know. Kieran Baines, are we going to get a 122nd minute again? It might well be, yeah. Looks like it's going to be a fun end to the night, isn't it? Ball into the box, unlucky, cleared away. Oh, that's a naughty one. That's going to be a yellow card, surely. Yeah, yellow card. Edward, what midfielder would you sign for Liverpool realistically? Probably Adam Wharton, maybe. I'd like us to see us go for Adam Wharton. Tony, you never seen Gazzetta Football Italia? Yeah, of course. Tony Richardson. Tony Richardson. I was thinking to myself then, is that you? that was my childhood, that. Growing up watching Football Italia. George, do you think Xabi Alonso will succeed at Madrid? No. No, I don't. I think Madrid's becoming an increasingly difficult club to succeed at, to be honest. And a big part of me thinks that they're always going to be a big team, and they're always going to be a team that will challenge. But I'm not entirely sure that Alonso walks in and brings immediate success, and for that reason, Madrid fans don't know the word patience, do they? They don't know the word, give time and all that sort of thing. There's none of that. It's you need to win something in your first year at Real Madrid, and I think the way that Barcelona are in a really good way. And I'm not sure I would make Real Madrid favourites for anything next year. Irrespective of what happens to Rodrigo or Vinny or whatever, I think they need some real work. And yeah, I don't see Alonso coming in and having the same sort of immediate impact as, say, Arne Slot. I think he might need a year or two to kind of work with the team and imprint his new style of play, Then you should know what Italian is in goodbye. Arrivederci. Oh, God, yeah. He did used to say that at the end, didn't he? He did as well. Jimmy Asda, show us the game, bro. Can't, mate. Can't show it you. I'm not allowed. If I showed it you, I'd love to show it you. I would really love to. I just can't. If I showed it you, the channel would get banned straight away. So, yeah, I just can't do it, mate. I'm sorry. Liam L2724, how are the lads, man? Yeah, what an absolute game that was last night, by the way. Unbelievable. George, UCL winners next season. Champions League winners next season. I actually think you can't really look past Liverpool. Just because of, I actually think we might regress a little bit in the league table. I think the league's going to be maybe a stretch too far for us, but we will always do well in Europe. We've always got that factor in Europe. So yeah, personally, I think it might well be a Liverpool. Liverpool will go far in the Champions League, certainly. Liam L274, hope my lass and the burn up, but I'm in the good books. Oh, that's all right. Listen, as long as you get the win, who cares? Hopefully you carry it through and go through in the playoff final as well, mate. I'm rooting for you, believe me. I'm a Liverpool fan, but I am rooting for you. I don't want Sheffield United to come up, so yeah, hopefully we get the Time Weir derby back. Clarks and Cranes, I'm watching you stream on my work phone and the Real Madrid 20 corners so far in regular time. Cheers. The Real Madrid 20 corners so far in regular time. There's 20 corners in the Madrid game? No way. No way. Is that serious? That's outrageous if that's the crew, if that's accurate. I don't disbelieve you, by the way. But 20 corners. Oh my God, 22 corners Real Madrid have had. Why has no one told me that? That's madness. That is absolute madness. 22 corners in the Madrid game. Sweet Lord. They've averaged a corner every like 4 minutes. Oh my god. Scousel, Orient or Stockport. At this moment in time, I think it's going to go to pens. I don't see either of these two. It feels like we're looking at tired legs here. Tired legs, tired mind, tired body, and it's just a lot of pump it forward, pump it into the box. I don't think either Orient or Stockport have got enough to kind of muster any real counter-attack or any sort of cohesive play around the edge of the area. We're past that now. We're past that. These lads are leggy. You can tell it. There's mistakes happening all over the pitch. There's not really enough of a press happening. There's just lots of long balls being knocked in, and we're seeing, we're seeing the big lads going forward and making it count, and they're trying to win the second balls. It's a lot of kick and chase, actually. A lot of kick and chase. Tony, how many throw-ins in the Madrid game? Throw-ins in the Madrid game. I'll tell you now. Actually, I can probably see that. Throw-ins. Where's the throw-ins? Come on, give us throw-ins. Throw-ins. There's been 23 throw-ins. Sorry, 23 throw. How mad's that? There's been about as many corners as there've been throw-ins. That's outrageous. Kieran, just think Man United wouldn't be in the Europa League because they shouldn't have won the FA Cup against Coventry. You're absolutely right. George, Mallorca defence on top. Raul Asensio might get put to prison. Lucas Lambert, do you think you could play for that long? Easy, obviously. Of course I could. Piece of piss. Scousel, 32 shots and 23 corners Madrid have had. No kidding. Scott Grice, come on Stockport County. Alright Scott, good to see you. We're into the last 90 seconds of the first half in extra time here. George, are you using Flash Score? I've got Flash Score, I've got Sofa Score, and I've got Who Scored as well. Here's Stockport coming forward again. See, the commentator's just copying me now. He's just said neither of these two sides have got much left in the tank. Mate, said that 5 minutes ago. See. Scousel, who do you think? Stockport or Orient? Flip a coin. Honestly, flip a coin. It's going to go to penalties. And my logic is, and again, it could be false, but it's based on a lot of things that I've seen over the years. When you have a penalty shootout, and it's not at a neutral venue, it's at a home ground, the away team often wins. Not always, but often. Often it's the away team that wins. PSG won at Anfield. Manchester United won at the Emirates. Fulham won at Old Trafford. The away team often, I don't know if it's maybe due to the pressure. Obviously, the Stockport players, if they're walking up to take a penalty, they'll be feeling, there's all these thousands of fans at Edgeley Park here all waiting for us to produce and go through. And maybe Leyton Orient players won't really feel that as much because they won't have as many fans there physically to kind of cheer them on. But we are at half-time now. Half-time at the end of the first half of extra time. Lucas Lambert, what position did you play? I played mostly left back. Yeah. Because I was always, if nothing else, I could run. I wasn't always the quickest, but I could run and I could cross. So yeah. Are you left-footed? I am, yeah. I am left-footed. Got an absolute beaut of a left foot. An absolutely wonder left foot. Like a regular Leighton Baines. And now, seriously, I would have said I was a lot like I was more like Andy Robertson than Leighton Baines. I was a lot less cultured than Leighton Baines. I was probably more likely to leave one on the opposition a little bit. Right. Let me know in the chat. Let me put my teeth back in. Let me know in the chat. Let me know what you're thinking in this one. What do we think? Richie Wellens, Dave Challoner. I can't make my mind up here. Lucas Lambert, was Messi a winger? Yeah, I'd have said so. Frank Mark, who do you think will get the 8th spot? The 8th spot in the Premier League. I quite like Brentford. Yeah, I think Brentford might be a good shout for 8th. The way that they've been playing, and I really like Thomas Frank. I'm a big fan of Brentford. I really like Andoni Iraola and Bournemouth as well. So I don't know. I would argue one of them two. One of them two. Fulham have kind of blown it now, I think, after that result against Everton. Brighton, maybe. Yeah, I like Fabian Herzler as well. But yeah, my money would be on. At this moment in time, I feel like Brentford would have a good go. Lucas Lambert, I think there will be a sloppy goal in the last minute. Okay. Oh, maybe you're right, Lucas. Maybe you're right. Kieran, I wonder the odds at the start of the season for Leyton Orient to go up. I know. Yeah, it would be very, very tall odds, wouldn't it? Kieran Baines, I used to say to people, Leighton Baines is my brother, as I have the same surname. Long ball forward there from Adai, Stockport County. They're really pushing. They're really pushing to try and get this done before extra time. I think if they go to before penalties, I don't think it suits Stockport to make it to penalties. For Leyton Orient, it absolutely does. I think Orient will be looking at it and going, let's try and ride this out. Lucas Lambert, how was Leyton Orient's goal? It was a shot from the edge of the... Leyton Orient's goal. Leyton Orient's goal was a free kick about 2 minutes into the game. It was like a quick free kick. They played it over the top. All the defence had stopped. They hadn't read it. Oh, that might be handball. Yeah, it was a free kick. It was played over the top. And Neil ran over the top and just smashed it in at the near post on the volley. So it was a good little... It was, you know what it was like? It was a lot like, I don't know if you remember the Beto goal, I guess. The Beto goal for Everton against Liverpool in the Merseyside derby at Goodison Park, where there was like a quick free kick taken and all the Liverpool defence stopped. It was basically like that. And the striker just went on and smashed it. So yeah, I thought it was a good goal, that. Really good goal. Here's County. Here's Bailey. 25 corners for Madrid. Good grief. It's going to be a corner, is it? No. Goal kick. Kieran, what's your view on VAR? I don't mind it, but it does need to improve. I think it's more that the expectations have been set, hasn't it? With fans that... Like, when it got brought in, it was almost like, right, this is gonna eradicate all of the talking points in the game, almost like, you know, it's going to be brilliant to have VAR. It's going to be brilliant because now we're going to get nothing wrong. And actually, all it's done is make people realise that there is no cut and dry decision in football. Very rarely, actually. It's not yes or no. It's a foul or it's not a foul, or it's onside, it's offside, or... there's all sorts of variables and grey areas and factors, and the mad thing is, we still expect referees to make decisions in a fraction of a second, with thousands of people screaming at them in this ear, millionaire footballers and managers screaming at them on the touchline, and they've got to make the right decision like that. And then if they get it wrong, they're harassed, they're sent death threats. It's the most... Being a referee is the most horrific job in that sense. And it's mad that we don't treat them with a little bit more understanding, I guess. Because I think it's... Isn't it mad how often we have a decision in a game of football and You and I can watch it back from 14 camera angles, from nearly Stockport goal. We can watch it back from 14 different camera angles and take 10, 15 minutes watching it, and we still can't decide between us whether it's a push in the back or it should be a goal or it shouldn't be a goal. We can't decide it, and we're expecting a referee to decide it and get pelters either way. So, yeah, for me, I I like VAR, but I think we need to manage people's expectations a bit better. Lucas Lambert, do you think Trent has done the right decision to leave, or would you stay? I think he's made the wrong decision to leave. But of course, I'm a Liverpool fan, and we all thought he was a Liverpool fan. So I think he has made the wrong decision to leave. I think he'll go there and win some things. I don't think he'll win a Ballon d'Or, as he seems to think he will. And I think he'll find the whole experience quite unsatisfying, and it's cost him his Liverpool legacy. So, yeah, I think in years to come, I don't think he'll ever admit this, by the way. I don't think he'll ever admit this, but I think Trent Alexander-Arnold will, in years to come, regret this. He will look back and he will say, I'm not quite sure that was the right thing to have done. I wish I'd have just stayed at Liverpool, because you know what, going to Madrid Fashion Week and all that probably wasn't right in the end. Stockport, it's getting all scrappy here off these corners. Ball into the box. Chance. Oh, just wide. Just wide. It's all coming from set pieces again. It's all coming from set pieces. It really is. Kieran, for me, it's the stonewall penalties and red cards. I know it might sound biased, but Ipswich were robbed at times. But yes, ref job is hard. No, Ipswich have been robbed. I mean, look, I think back just to a couple of weeks ago against Newcastle. You know, you got Ben Johnson sent off for 2 yellow cards. Outrageous decision. Outrageous decision. The penalty that got given a few minutes later in the very same game for a little shirt pull. One, I thought it was outside the area, but even when it wasn't outside the area, if it was in, I still didn't think it was a foul. So, you know, Ipswich have had some bad decisions. I think all teams do, though. Whenever anyone says to me, referees are corrupt and it's corruption, I just kind of switch off from them. I just think you'd never attribute to corruption or never attribute to malice what could be explained with incompetence, and that is what it is. It's incompetence. It's not referees who are corrupt. They're just daft and more often than not naive. And they don't get a lot of support. So I think it's all teams that suffer. If you ask any club, they'll all say that referees give them a hard time, more so than anyone else. It's nonsense. Every team gets bad decisions get against them. Sometimes you get more given to you, sometimes you get more given against you. It's just one of them things. Tony, back in my day, it was always the home team. Yeah, and that, I do still think there is a little element to that, because refs are people, aren't they, Tony? Refs are people. Oh, cheers, Ben. Sorry, I've just realised, Christ. There you go. 21. I didn't turn the scoreboard back on at half time, extra time. Right, we're off. We're actually playing again now on YouTube. There you go. Yeah, but that's why we have home and away, isn't it? We have home and away because referees are still people, and I'm sure if they are in the last minute in front of, you know, the Cop or the Stretford End or, you know, whatever, wherever it might be, if you're getting screamed at by 40, 50, 60,000 fans in the last minute and it's a stonewaller, or even if it's just a questionable one, you're far more likely to, you know, in that split second, it's not anything conscious within you. You just react. So I do think it's I do absolutely think it's just incompetence personally, and that's why we have home and away games, because you're bound to get a little bit of bias. You can't totally eliminate bias. Daniel, Premier League referees have admitted to corruption, placing bets on cards, set pieces. This was 20 years ago. Referees can't genuinely be this bad. Oh, there's a claim for the penalty. You're not getting that. I don't recall referees admitting betting on teams. Yeah, I don't recall referees betting on teams, Daniel. And I'll be honest, I still... Oh, here we go. Leyton Orient are in here. Leyton Orient are in. They're in, and there's a chance. Oh, he's offside. He's offside. Yeah, you say referees can't genuinely be this bad. They can. Of course they can. Of course they can. The people. Everyone makes mistakes. That was close, though. That was very close. Lucas, I know this might be stupid, but is there VAR in this? No, there's no VAR, mate, outside the Premier League, in England anyway. It's entirely just whatever the referee gives and the linesman. So if it and to be honest, there should have been, if there had been VAR in this game, Stockport would have been down to 10 men. I am absolutely certain of it. Stockport would have been down to 10 men in the first half, and actually the game might already be over. Leyton Orient might have, because they were 1-0 up at that point, and Moxon should have been sent off. So if VAR did exist in this league, then maybe Stockport can count themselves a little bit fortunate, and maybe over the two legs that's balanced out, given the fact that Charlie Kelman had a ridiculous offside given. Kieran Baines, just think we would never know about the hand of God by Maradona. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, very, very true. Very, very true. The ghost goal, Luis Garcia, the ghost goal, Liverpool against Chelsea, 2005 semi-final of the Champions League. Tony, more, not listening to the real world. Daniel, I can call a correct decision from 60 metres away, but a referee chooses where to stand on the pitch and get it wrong, bring the foreigners in to do a proper job. I think you greatly overestimate your own abilities there, Daniel. I can only assume you've maybe never been a referee before. It's very, very difficult. It's a lot more complex than that. And again, I would implore you to think about, Daniel. I would implore you to think about the fact that you and I, there's lots of decisions in a football match. There's lots of decisions where you and I can watch it back umpteen times, take as long as we want to debate it, and we still don't agree. We still don't agree. But even if it's a game we don't really care about, like let's say this one, neither of us support Stockport or Leyton Orient. Neither of us have got a horse in the race. Neither of us have got any skin in the game whatsoever. But there's few decisions in this that I'm sure me and you would disagree on. We're not the referee, so it's not. There's lots and lots of decisions that are. One team will call a stonewaller, and the opposite will say, well, and I think most decisions in football are boiled down to that. Yeah, most decisions in football are that way. Ben, who would you rather win, Key? Gotta be Stockport, #North. I honestly don't mind, mate. I haven't got a preference. I'm hoping we do go to penalties, to be honest. Just because we haven't seen a penalty shootout in this playoff, in the playoffs just yet. We haven't seen anything like that. Thought we was going to get one last night with Sunderland and Coventry, but yeah, I do think this one's going to be a really close one. Daniel, what do you think of Luis Suarez as a person from what you have seen and know of him as a fan? An unbelievable competitor, I would say that. Someone who's grown up on the streets of Uruguay and win at all costs. So yeah, I mean, and that certainly plays into his football, doesn't it? Oh, that's a foul. That's a foul. Yeah, that certainly plays into football. Tony, you look like a ref. It's very sweet of you, Tony. See, I'm not a ref. I've never been a ref. But all I would say is I have a touch more sympathy with referees than maybe the average person. Daniel, do you see Real Madrid as a rival? Yes, I do, yeah. I would say Real Madrid are a rival. In terms of Europe, yeah, of course Real Madrid are a rival. We've played Real Madrid in 2 European Cups in the last few years. I mean, of course they're a rival. We played them in the Champions League, knockouts. We've played them in we've played them in big games over the last 5, 6, 7 years, pretty much every other season. So, yeah, of course, I would consider Real Madrid a rival the same way I would consider Barcelona a rival. Any of those kind of European elite you would consider a rival. Do you admire Suarez's handball save on the line in the World Cup? Admire. Yeah, I do. Yeah, don't hate the player, hate the game. He did that. He made that decision in a split second to try and keep his team in it. And there's Stockport are in. This must be. Oh, what a save! Oh my God. Dave Challoner is shaking his head. How has that stayed out? He's missed it. It's hit the post. Oh no. You have to score that. You've got County fans absolutely up in arms here. Oh, he's clean through. County were clean through with 30 seconds to go, and he smashes it off the post. Oh. There's 1 minute left here. MCFC Lukey, who do you think's going to Wembley? At this point, I mean, you can literally spin a coin. I don't know. It's gonna go penalties, and I'm sure. I always go with my gut, and I think on a penalty shootout, if it's not at a neutral ground, the away team usually wins. The away team usually wins when it's not at a neutral ground. So I will go with Leyton Orient. It's not necessarily who I want to win. I haven't really got a preference, but I think Leyton Orient on penalties is now what I'm going for. Ben Suarez, without doubt, the best single player I've watched. He was an utter joke. Yeah, Suarez for me, I would say that as well. Gerrard, Suarez. Gerrard had a little bit of that, but he was able to control it, I think. So I would say Gerrard was better than Suarez. But it's very, very close. And it's not easy to admit that, is it? Either. As a Liverpool fan, it is unbelievably difficult to say that. But yeah, coming back to your question, it is full time. It is going to be penalties here now. Penalty shootout, the dreaded penalty shootout. So what we'll do is I'm going to reset the scores, and we'll do on the scoreboard. If you want to go and check this out, if you're watching us on TikTok, if you want to go and check us out on YouTube, every time a goal goes in, whatever we'll do the goal animation. We'll get the scores actually set up on YouTube so you can actually see what's going on. We won't have a clock. We'll just have goals going in as the penalties go in. But yeah, I think Suarez handball in that World Cup game against Ghana. I think he did a decision to try and keep his team in it, and the rules say he had to go, which he did. He got sent off, and they got a penalty, and they missed it. There's plenty of other decisions like that, by the way. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you remember, was it Overmars who was running clean through on goal, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer chopped him down, chased him down, and plenty of last man decisions like that, exactly that, isn't there? Happens all the time. It's just that Suarez's one was maybe a little bit more prominent and a little bit more pronounced. But those sort of incidents happen all the time in football. Do you think Liverpool got it right wearing T-shirts in support of Suarez after he used offensive language towards Evra? Probably not. PR-wise, it probably wasn't the right thing to do. But, you show support for your teammate. And if you're asking a different question, do you think that Suarez is a racist? No, I don't. I don't think he is. But then again, what do I know? I wasn't there on the day. But I do still think it was the wrong decision from the club. Yeah, I would argue that's probably fair to say. Wasn't a good look. Daniel, is Salah a bigger legend than Gerrard? No, No, he's not a bigger legend than Gerrard. I love Salah, but he's not a bigger legend than Gerrard. Dave Challoner's just giving the team talk here. Ahead of the penalty shootout. I don't know who's going to be the first one up. Tony, history, next question. Arch the Star, are you showing it? No, mate, I can't show it. I can't show it. Not allowed to show it. The channel will get banned if I show it. So I can't show it, but I'm more than happy to talk you through it if that's alright for you. If not, then you can breeze on by, no problems. But Adai is the goalkeeper for Stockport. He's just getting all pumped up, ready to go. Geordie Rob, a repeat on the cards of last night. Hope not, as I want penalties. Well, you got your wish, Rob. Got your wish. Bologna beat Milan. That's embarrassing. Osram Design Studio. Who has a better goalkeeper? I do think Adai, to be honest. I think Adai's had a decent game for Stockport. I think Keeley's not a bad keeper, though. Keeley isn't a bad keeper for Leyton Orient, but yeah, Adai's had a good game. I don't know who's going to be better in terms of saving pens, because that's usually about up here, isn't it? That is usually up here. It's less about your ability. Daniel, where do you think the difference is, mate? That's a big question for a penalty shootout. So I'm gonna pass on that question, and we'll stick with the penalty shootout, because that's not a 2-minute question, is it? SUFC Max, come on, County. Well, here you go. Penalties. Here we go. Brutal way to pick a winner. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Oluwafe is ex-Sutton. Is he really? Okay, there you go. Well, let's see. Smooth swerve. Well, it's not a swerve. If you'd have asked me on a different one, maybe. But yeah, not at 22-11 as we're about to go into a penalty shootout. But we are live on YouTube right now, by the way. So if you want to keep track of the penalty shootout as they go in and the scores and all that sort of stuff, the players are all lined up on the halfway line. Orient and County. It's going to be Orient first. Adai is just taking his place in goal. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Right, Thomas James is about to step up here. Thomas James is about to step up for Leyton Orient. Is he going to score? Thomas James, number 2, defender, against Adai for Leyton Orient. In front of the home fans at Edgeley Park. They're all waving flags behind the goal. They're just seeing, can they put him off? He steps up, right-footed. Good pen, good pen. 1-0 Leyton Orient on pens. There you go. The lights flashing behind the goal. Oh, yes, absolutely. They were all putting him off there. They were all trying to put him off. Doesn't the next Sheffield United player play for County? Yeah. Oliver Norwood plays for him. Oliver Norwood. Here is Oliver Norwood, by the way. Here is Oliver Norwood. And he's going to step up right-footed. He scores as well. There you go. 1-1. Just rolls it. Sent the keeper the wrong way. 1-1. Oliver Norwood. Brief reminder, by the way, as we're in the middle of the penalty shootout, I've got to say it. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, Premier League Dad, please make sure you do so. We are live every single day. We do watch-alongs every single day on this channel. We do. Every single day. Mark Goldbridge did 16 watch-alongs last month. I did 16 watch-alongs last week. We do more watch-alongs than any football channel going. We do La Liga, Championship, League One, League Two, Premier League, Champions League. We're doing the Champions League final. We're doing the Europa League final, the Conference League final. Doing La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga, Liga. Get on it. Here's Beckles stepping up for Leyton Orient now. Left-footed, it looks like. Or is he going to do a funny run-up? No, he's doing a funny run-up. It's going to be a right pegger. And Beckles, and he scored. It's 2-1 Orient. 2 from 2. Two from 2. SH140812, can you show us, please? I'm really sorry I can't show you. Can't show you. I'm not allowed. If I showed you, the channel would get taken down. So I apologise, but I can't. No pitch invasion yet, lads. Hold back. Right, here we go. Stockport. Step up. It's saved. It's saved. It's diamond. And it's not a diamond. It's not a diamond. It's diamond in the rough. You better believe it. Diamond in the rough. He's missed it. The number 7 diamond. He put it... It's a poor penalty. The keeper read it. And it was low down to the keeper's right. And he saves it. And Orient are 2-1 up. They've just got the first taste. The first hint of Wembley. Keeley with the save. Geordie Rob. I've dropped you a follow. Oh, for Dylan. Dylan's sound. Yeah, drop Dylan a follow. Yeah, make sure you drop us a like and a follow as well. If you're dropping follows out, give us a like and a follow. Right, here we go. Orient to step up. It's number 47. It's 3-1. He stuck it away. He sent the keeper the wrong way. Abdallah stuck him away. 3-1 Leyton Orient. And now it really is. You can't miss now. County are getting very, very close. And I did say that the away side nearly always win. The away side nearly always win on these penalty shootouts. And here's Keeley, who's just, I think, got a yellow card. I don't know, for a bit of dissent or a bit of gamesmanship. I don't know what's going on. But Rydell is about to step up, the substitute. Rydell, who had his penalty saved at Wembley when Stockport were there last. He's going to step up, left-footed. He's missed it. It's hit the post and come out. It's hit the post and come out. He sent the keeper the wrong way. And as it stands, if Leyton Orient score this next one, they're going through to Wembley. They're going through to Wembley. They might be going through to Wembley here. He's missed his last 2 big penalties, Rydell. It was unlucky, that one. Left peg, off the post and along the goal line. And now it's unlucky, really unlucky. Currently Stockport 1, Leyton Orient 3 on penalties. And Orient are about to take possibly their final penalty here. This might just seal it. Ethan Galbraith, ex-Manchester United. Up he steps, right-footed. He's done it. They're off to Wembley. Leyton Orient have done it. Stockport County 1, Leyton Orient 4. They were perfect on pens. 2 misses from County. And can you believe it? Richie Wellens running onto the pitch. They're absolutely bouncing, those Orient fans. And they're going to Wembley. And they will be facing either Charlton or Wycombe. And we'll be live tomorrow night for that one. Charlton and Wycombe, 8 o'clock. League One playoff semi-final at the Valley. Come and check it out. Give us a like and a follow. Set your notifications on. Unbelievable, that. But Edgeley Park, they'll be pouring out of that stadium now. They'll be pouring out of that stadium. Oh, Dave Challoner. There you go. Wellens has just gone over and given him a big hug. Unlucky, that. Really unlucky, that. I like Dave Challoner. Hell of a throw on him, hasn't he? Hell of a throw on him. Oh, no. That's sad. Very sad. Shame for shame for Stockport County, but Leyton Orient are bouncing. And there's tears now. There's tears, you can see it. Tears in the stands. Tears from some of those players that missed. Sad. Very sad for County. There you go. What a night of football. What a night of football. How's about that? Right. Well, listen. We're not going to stay and soak up the atmosphere. It's nearly 11 o'clock. Right. I am going to be back tomorrow night. I'm going to be live at 5 p.m. for Rayo Vallecano against Betis in La Liga. If you fancy watching that with me, get back tomorrow night at 5. And make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you set your notifications on. We do live watch-alongs every single day on this channel. And then we are back at 8 o'clock. Straight after that one, we're going to be live for the obvious one, which we talked about just a moment ago. Charlton against Wickham. The winner faces Orient at Wembley for a place in the Championship. Who'd have thunk it? Who'd have thunk it? James, who won? It was Orient, mate. Leyton Orient are through to the Wembley playoff final, and they're gonna be facing Charlton or Wickham. So listen, see you all tomorrow. Love you to bits. Have a nice night, whatever yous are doing. All that good stuff. See you in the morning. See you in the night.